Welcome to a special presentation of KRIS 6 News. This is Thomas J. Henry's Game Night South Texas, presented by Thomas J. Henry.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. And we are in Mathis tonight. I'm Alan Harwell, along with Larissa Liska, and Ron Hamby will be joining us on the sideline shortly. Tonight, we got us a battle in District 15 3A Division 1 as the Mathis Pirates play host to the West Oso Bears. And this is our first trip ever to Mathis for Game Night South Texas, so it's nice to be here.
And I really like the big scoreboard. We'll definitely be showing you that later. But one thing to mention about both of these teams is they are 0-3 in district play. West Oso 0-6 overall. Mathis is 3-3. But both teams need to win their next 4 games to make playoffs. So this game is pivotal tonight for Mathis fans and West Oso fans. And Mathis, I was here a few weeks ago when they played London. They were out to a 16-0 lead, and then London just responded with, I believe, 41 points. So if Mathis's goal is to – they start strong, but they want to finish strong. And meanwhile, West Oso, they've been battling a couple injuries, but they're able to make some big plays, so keep an eye on them. I believe their running back is out with a concussion. Their quarterback, he's at the start of this one, so keep an eye on him as well. That's Ryan Guerrero, and West Oso is going to be getting the ball first, so you know Ryan Guerrero will be wanting to move his Bears all the way down the field. And last week, they scored first, I believe, against Aransas Pass. So keep an eye on the Bears. They want to start out hot as well. This will be a fun one.
All right, the big man, number 55, Elisar Jimenez will kick it off. As Larissa mentioned, West Oso will get the ball first. They won the toss, and they want the ball first. I like that. Old school football. Get the ball first, score first, and get on the scoreboard. Let's see if West Oso can do that tonight. So we are now officially underway from Mathis, and here comes your return around the right side, and not a whole lot of running room, and he'll go down hard at about the 28-yard line, and that is where the West Oso Bears will start.
There is some laundry, though, right where he was tackled, so we'll see if it's on West Oso or we'll see if it's on Mathis. There is a Mathis player down as well by the flag.
Yeah, you hate to see that on the opening kickoff, already an injury. So basically, Larissa, as you mentioned, both teams are basically playing for third place. It's going to be, looks like Edna is I think we have the standings. We could pop those up.
Yeah, let's see if we can get those standings there.
Yeah, I just saw those on the preview a moment ago. But if we can pop the standings up, that would be great, and we can kind of give you an idea of why this game is so important for both of these teams. Yes, Edna and Goliad are both 3-0. Orange Grove, we watched them play earlier this year. We've seen London play. They're battling for that number 3 spot. So, yeah, a lot of work to do for Mathis and West Oso. I don't know, mathematically, maybe they can move up.
But I will say this. So Mathis, when you look at their schedule, they got the hardest teams out of the way first. Edna, Goliad, London. And one thing I noticed about Orange Grove is my KRIS Super 6 showcase that featured 6 senior quarterbacks. You hate to hear it, but Logan Rodriguez, the starting quarterback for Orange Grove, tore his ACL. He's out for the season, and that happened when they played Edna a few weeks ago. So it'll be interesting to see how Orange Grove works without their starting quarterback, Logan. The new starter is actually his brother, Lyndon.
All righty, we have number 23 who is hobbling off the field for the Mathis Pirates. And that is, I cannot read my roster because they're in the maroon section, and I can't see that part.
Number 23 is Ander Alvarado.
Okay.
So wishing that young man some success coming back out on the field.
All right, the flag was against West Oso, so they're going to re-kick now. So we are 8 seconds into this ball game, and we have our first injury, and we have our first penalty. So hopefully number 23 will be okay, but he is walking off very, very slowly. As you look at the kicker for the Mathis Pirates, that's Elisar Jimenez, number 55, as he'll prepare here to kick off for a second time on a cool evening in Mathis. It's 71 degrees, but it feels a little bit chillier with that wind blowing.
It does. The first cool evening of the season. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm wearing shorts and my polo. Not only did I come out to this game where a cold front blew in, or a cooler front, but on top of that, I covered the Ice Rays hockey team this morning. I said, why did I wear shorts today? The Ice Rays, if you haven't seen some hockey, they're off to an 8-1 start. They play Friday, and you can watch them right here on KDF.
All right, here we go. We're going to start this game again. Again, this is a kickoff that is certainly returnable. And here we go. They'll return it from the 10, 15, 20. And Ryan is going to get out to the 25-30, and he is shoved out of bounds. Of course, that is Ryan Guerrero, the quarterback.
He's going to be carrying the load for these Bears tonight, so keep an eye on Ryan. I was at practice. He likes to run with the ball as well, so we'll be seeing what kind of plays he can make, and he's only a sophomore.
We'll be watching number 22, Joe Perez, the running back. And then Ian Alonso had a big game a week ago. He wears number 9. Another guy you might want to look for catching the football tonight will be Noah Ramirez, number 25. So there's that big defensive line of the Mathis Pirates as they get ready to go on defense here. So first down and 10 for the West Oso Bears from their own 34-yard line. And the Bears are multiple. They like to run. They like to throw. They pretty much will do it all tonight. So we'll see what they do here from the get-go. And Guerrero will hand it off to Perez. Perez, not a whole lot of running room there. And the big line shoves him back a couple of yards. So no gain on first down.
It's good seeing Joe Perez out there. I heard earlier from last week he had a concussion, but they said it was a light concussion. He might make it back, so good to see him back. He was the one who scored on West Oso's opening touchdown last week, so keep an eye on Perez for sure. He broke quite a few tackles on that touchdown run when I watched the highlights on the Friday Night Fever.
We got Nicholas Bazdula in the backfield right now for the Bears. And he is going to take the handoff. He'll go around the right side. Got a little bit of running room to the 35-40. And
he's still going.
All the way up to the 47-yard line. That's a first down.
We do see some laundry, though, near the 40-yard line.
Yeah, there is a flag on the play, so they're going to bring this one back. I imagine it's going to be holding. Yep. All right, so another penalty on the Bears, and they'll move that one back as you heard the referee, Val Moreno, make that announcement. So it's now going to be second and long for West Oso.
Ball around their 28-yard line.
Second and 16 officially. And again, then the backfield is number 23, Nicholas Bazulda.
Again, Joe may be getting a little banged up. You're going to see some more names helping out back there. But this time it's Ryan Guerrero on the quarterback keeper.
Yeah, and he's going to bounce it off, and there's not going to be a whole lot there. And obviously the Mathis Pirates did a really good job scouting this running game, and not really a whole lot there. That's going to force a third and long.
And two of the guys that were there of the three were big names for me against London. Number 44, Brandon Reed, and number 14, Duke Bernal. Duke blocked a punt in that game against London, and he recovered the blocked punt. So Duke, very athletic on that defensive side.
All right, so third and 14. That was a gain of 2 on the play. So this is a passing situation now for the West Oso Bears. And we'll see if Ryan Guerrero is going to put this ball in the air or not.
He's got some tall receivers on this near side.
Watch number 9. He's his go-to man. And Guerrero will roll right. He's in trouble, trying to avoid the rush.
There goes Brandon Reed trying to get the sack.
And he'll throw the ball downfield and in and out of the arms of a would-be receiver. And that'll be 3 and out. And West Oso will be forced to punt.
There's 44, Brandon Reed. Him and one of his other teammates were chasing him down, almost got the sack. Ryan had a receiver in the spot, so I like that they were throwing the ball early. I mean, they had to throw on third down, but it was good seeing it. Some teams, will bail out and try to just run it, so good to see there by the West Oso Bears. And like you said, now Mathis getting the ball in what could be very good field position.
E.J. Montemayor is the punter for the no, I'm sorry, that is not. That's the punter for Mathis. So this is West Oso that's punting the ball now. High snap.
Julio,
kick is off.
Oh, that was number 9, Ian Alonso.
Yes, Alonso in punting for West Oso. Nice tackle there by the Bears. And West Oso's defense will come out to play some football now. And the Mathis Pirates will start offense inside the West Oso 50-yard line.
And it'll be interesting to see who's starting at quarterback. I believe that should be E.J. Montemayor. He is a junior for this Mathis Pirate squad. And he really enjoys playing with his younger brother, who we just saw catch that punt return, Rogelio Montemayor, who's only a freshman. And they're both interchangeable. They can play quarterback, they can play running back. So if one of them gets tired playing quarterback or at running back, vice versa, they'll make the switch.
All right, so here we go. First and 10 now for Mathis on the 48-yard line. Got a fumble on the play. And it is picked up by the Pirates, but we do have illegal procedure called. against Mathis. So they'll all right, false start, push them back 5. It'll now be 1st and 15.
And of the two brothers, it is Rogelio that is starting at quarterback for the Mathis Pirates.
Coach said he likes to go by Rowe.
Oh, yes, Rowe for sure.
So Rowe is
they've got some great names on that squad. One of the other runners to keep an eye on is Jagger Valise.
all right, they'll pitch it out.
This is
And
EJ.
down to the 50, to the 46-yard line. A gain of about 6. As that time it was Montemayor who carried the football. And it'll now be 2nd down and 8 for the Mathis Pirates. Started off 3-0, then they've lost their last 3, 3-3 overall. And Rodney Acosta, the new head coach, as he came from longtime assistant coach at Cal Allen, now the head coach and athletic director here at Mathis. And the pitch out again to Montemayor, who's got some good running room. He's a big boy. He can run, and he's running over some would-be tacklers, and I believe he may have enough for a
Precision air, first down.
You got it. I set it up for you there.
You did.
Yeah, all the way down to the 37-yard line. Now, this is what Mathis says. They rarely throw the football. I asked Coach Acosta today, I said, when do you throw the ball? Rarely. We don't want to unless we have to.
And you said that about EJ just being that power back. That's how he described himself, while the other two running backs are those speedsters.
And once again, it's Montemayor who this time, West Tosa does a pretty good job of keeping him to maybe about a 1-yard gain. So they're going to run a lot of clock tonight. They like to play keep away. This could be.
They kind of remind me of that Moody offense.
They do. This is maybe a little more traditional offense, but yes, without a doubt. So.
And that's one thing head coach Rodney Acosta said whenever I asked him. I said, whenever you took this position, were you thinking of trying to make it more balanced? Or he said, no. He said, in the past, I look at the personnel, and that's what Mathis is right now, but that's where they've found the most success as well in the past.
2nd down and 9. And Montemayor will roll right on the keeper. We got a flag on the play. This one's coming back. He'll get tackled about the 22, but we're going to have a flag on the Pirates. And they'll bring this one back. All right, holding, as you heard from the referee, Val Moreno. I like the fact that he's got that microphone on tonight.
Very helpful for sure. And I love having these guys out here helping us out on every Thursday game. And I know there's, we need more officials. So if anybody wants to be an official, definitely watch our game, see what these guys do. But I know they say that they need the help. It's easy to do it. And, that way we can have more games on Fridays. But we love having these games on Thursdays as well. And speaking of Thursday games, there's only one other Thursday game going on tonight, and that is the Three Rivers Bulldogs, undefeated, hosting the Fremont Cowboys.
2nd and 19 now for the Pirates, as they just can't get out of their own way with all these penalties. And 13 with a nice pickup. I do not have him on my roster.
That is Jagger Valise.
Okay.
I remember that name. He's got
Jagger
a good name.
Yes.
Jagger Valise has swagger. He's got speed. Watch him. He's shifty, number 13 for the Mathis Pirates.
All right. And Coach Acosta told me this morning that there's as many as 8 different ball players could run the football tonight for Mathis, get their hands on it. And again, they're eating up a lot of clock. 6 minutes and 49 seconds to play here. This is their opening drive of the football game. They held West Osos to a 3-and-out on their opening drive. 3rd and 15, and they go back to this Valise.
There goes Jagger.
Well, I guess if you're just going to run the ball, it is difficult when you have to pick up 15 yards to get a first down. So let's see. This is obviously 4-down territory, I would imagine, here for Coach Acosta and his Pirates, because they need 7 yards still to get a first down.
And we saw they just about got 6 or 7 yards on that last play, so they could do it.
They could if they call that play. If they run that same play, they get 7 yards. And
it's been penalties that have kind of held both of these teams back a little bit.
And we saw a lot of that last week.
We did.
You would think this late in the season, you wouldn't see as many penalties, but it's a frustrating for all these coaches of South Texas. All right, we got 3 in the backfield, and they'll pitch it out.
He's got a lot of blockers in front.
Yeah, but he is not going to get a. Well,
oh, he's
you know
staying
what?
on his feet. That's going to be very close.
2nd and 3rd effort. A nice run there.
It was Ryan Guerrero from West Osa who got the hit on him, but he just couldn't bring him down. And that was number 20, Jody Rios, who ran that ball. One Bear is down right now, unfortunately. Took a big hit by the running back, Jody Rios.
All right, we're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching Game Night South Texas live from Mathis. We're scoreless. 5 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. We're live from Mathis and shot some video before the game. Larissa, tell us what you got here.
Well, it's Cancer Awareness Night, and I love that score, 100-0. There's the Mathis band. They're excited to play at halftime. And of course, our officials, I loved it. He said pick 6 for Channel 6. And again, here's some warm-up as well. That's Duke Bernal from Mathis that we'll be keeping an eye on. And you've seen already a little bit of E.J. Montemayor playing against the West Oso Bears. Again, this was warm-up before the game. There's head coach Kenneth Johnson. Excited to see what the Bears, if the Bears can stop Mathis as we head back to the game.
All right, number 28, Fabian Garcia had to be helped off the field for the West Oso Bears. Here come the Pirates. Big play here as they flip it out. And once again, this is number 13, Velis.
He's got them moves like Jagger.
And he'll pick up about 7 yards on the play. As the Pirates just keep moving it down the field, running clock, keeping the ball away from the West Oso Bears.
Jagger is a senior for this Mathis Pirate squad. And again, they've got a lot of young talent as well. Again, the Montemayor brothers are only juniors and freshmen, so they'll be here a while. But a young roster here. Again, Jagger's one of the few seniors that are leading this squad.
That was a 6-yard pickup. It'll now be 2nd and 4 now for the Pirates. Under center is Montemayor.
Ball on the 20.
He will pitch it out and got some running room down to the 15 and shoved out of bounds at about the 14.
That was number 22, Abram Cuellar with the keeper. Again, like you mentioned, Coach Acosta said that he has about 8 guys who can get this rock tonight.
And they are loving it, without a doubt. That's good enough for a first down.
Precision air. Here we go. First down for the Mathis Pirates. And now they're inside the red zone. Ball around the 15-yard line.
And the Pirates so far have been able to run the ball at will tonight. West Oso does not have an answer for this running game yet. And once again, you got 3 men in the backfield, no receivers. And handoff. And 22 will take it all the way in for the touchdown.
Oh, he fumbled it. Maybe? I don't know what they're going to call it.
Nah, they gave him the touchdown.
They did. That's Abram Cuellar. He was able to dive in and get it. That is let me find it for you. It's going to take me a second. Aztec Auto Group of Beeville touchdown.
So Abram Cuellar scores from 14 yards out, right up the middle. And he made it look easy. So the Pirates drive down the field on their opening drive of the game to score. And Jimenez now in for the extra point as the Pirates take the early 6-0 lead. And interesting here that West Oso would call timeout on a extra point. Maybe they didn't have enough players in there. But that's where we stand with 4:41 to play here in the first period. Pirates strike early.
And that's what they've been doing all year. So, again, the key will be to see, can they do this throughout the game in the third and the fourth? But let's look again at that replay. Let's check out Abram Cuellar and just see the moves he made. Miracle Method bringing us that replay. Just check out number 22, Abram Cuellar. Good blocking up front. And E.J. Montemayor getting that final block there, but he was very shifty there. 2 West Oso Bears almost tackled him at the ankles, and then he dove for that final touchdown. So great job by Abram Cuellar to put Mathis on the board first.
And that's our first highlight of the game. We'll, of course, have your halftime highlights coming up. Plus the bands, and we've got 2 really good feature stories tonight as well.
We do. Definitely excited to talk about those as well. Both football stories, so really excited to learn some history today from both Mathis and West Oso.
All right, Jimenez back in now to try the extra point.
With 4:41 left in the first quarter.
Good snap, good hole, kick is up, and it is right down Main Street.
But we do have laundry on the field on both sides, actually. So both officials saw something. But it looks like it was against West Oso.
Yeah, they'll decline this. And the extra point will stand. So with 4:41 to play here in the first period, the Pirates lead 7-0. You're watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by our good friends at Thomas J. Henry. Back with more after this. All right, welcome back to Mathis as you're watching Game Night South Texas. And the Pirates drove it down the field with the running game. And they scored first, and it's 7-0, and they're about to kick off. And West Oso is about to get the ball for the second time tonight. 4:41 left to play here in the first period. And Jimenez has got it teed up and ready to kick it.
Oh, the wind is it's a little windy out here.
Yeah,
A cold front came out.
Good thing you looked down because he was looking away. You imagine turning around and trying to run for the ball, and then it's sitting down on the ground like that. Ryan Guerrero is back deep for West Oso. And I know that he would love to get his hands on the football. So Jimenez kicks it right to Guerrero, and he'll start it from the 15-yard line. He'll make it up to the 20, 25. A little bit of running room, showing some shiftiness.
Tried to slip a tackle, but great ankle tackle by West Oso.
All right, let's head down to the sideline, and we'll join for the first time tonight our good friend, Aron Hammy. Aron, impressive opening drive by the Mathis Pirates.
Hey guys, I wasn't expecting to see a lot of passing in this game tonight, and we've already seen the ball stay on the ground for the most part from both of these teams. How about number 20, Jody Rios, just refusing to go down on that last drive, saving the drive, allowing them to score that touchdown for the Pirates. And, you know, I don't know if you guys can tell up there, it's a little windy down here on the field. Not as windy as it was yesterday where it was 30 miles per hour, but I'm not sure we're going to see the ball in the air too much tonight, guys.
Well, thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. I don't know if we guys, if we can get a shot of the flags, but boy, they are waving pretty strong down there. And West Oso is going right into the teeth of that wind right now. And out here in Mathis, it's a lot of open land here, so there's really nothing to block the wind.
That's why they have those wind turbines.
That's for sure. Here we go, 1st and 10. Guerrero, the quarterback. And we've got a whistle.
I believe that's delay of game would be my guess. But I'm not always good at guessing on these things.
Well, you got it on that one. So it is a delay game. You always wonder why there's a delay of game after a kick. I mean, you got plenty of time to run out there, but
you know what play you're going to be doing.
You should know, right? So that puts West Oso in a hole from the get-go now. 1st and 15.
Ball on their own 26-yard line.
Azaldua is out as a receiver on this play, and Guerrero will throw it up, and nice catch. And that is number 9, Ian Alonso. Had a big game last week, got a couple of touchdowns. He was their leading receiver, and he's got some pretty good hands, and he showed it off right there.
And that's near the 26-yard line. I was looking at the scoreboard, and they were 5 yards back at the 20. But look at that beautiful moon today. I believe it's a full moon tonight or tomorrow. Beautiful out there on this stadium.
That was a 5-yard pickup. It'll now be 2nd down and 10.
Back to the marker where we started.
And there was no one in the backfield. Got 5 receivers out. Guerrero's got time. He'll take off. He'll run. And he cannot find any room. Boy, look out.
That was number 21 with the ankle tackle, J.J. Zamora.
Yeah, those are the plays you have to really worry about when they grab those ankles. You got to be really careful and hope the quarterback doesn't get hurt.
And again, he's a young sophomore. I know one thing Coach Johnson said about the Bears is they've had to battle a couple injuries, so they don't have as much depth going into this game. So they really do not need Ryan Guerrero going down. I know earlier in the week his hand was hurting him, so he got that checked out, but luckily he was good to go. He'll play through pain. That's what I can tell you about Ryan Guerrero.
Well, I talked to their coach, Kenneth Johnson, down on the field before the game. He says, do not be surprised if the other quarterback sees some playing time tonight as well. Guerrero rolling right. He'll keep it. And, he will throw the ball at the last minute.
And it's caught.
Incomplete.
Oh, incomplete. It looked like it was in his hands from this end.
That'll stop the clock with 3:09 to go.
But we do have some laundry as well.
Now, this is going to go against, I think we got an illegal player downfield for West Oso. So they're going to, imagine Mathis will decline this. All right, so again, West Oso does not have a first down yet, so it's not going to be another 3 and out.
I always like the face paint, or the paint here. So we got Mathis High School students repping, and there's one of our KRIS 6 rally towels. Thank you so much to Rally Credit Union. Look, we got all the rally towels there. Great job there. Love having all the cheerleaders help me out, throwing them out. And, it's not as hot today to use them, but, you're here for 4 quarters, so those towels will come in handy.
All right, that's Ian Alonso, who will attempt to punt the ball now for West Oso. And again, he's kicking into a stiff breeze, so he kicks a low liner. And not a whole lot of roll.
He was in trouble, though. He got hit really hard by a Mathis Pirate, and that's why there's a flag there. So that'll help out the West Oso Bears.
Well, let's see what they're going to call here. See if there'll be enough for a first down. I imagine it will be, because they needed 10 yards. All right, so roughing the kicker is the call, and that's a killer if you're a West Oso, I'm sorry, if you're a Mathis Pirate, because you had stopped them.
Ian Alonso taking the hit for the team.
Yeah, and he's probably their best receiver, so that's the last guy they want to see get hurt on offense. So West Oso is going to get a second opportunity now. It's their first down, and it comes on a penalty. So that'll move the ball all the way up to the 41-yard line. So they'll get a pretty good starting position here again, but they're going into, again, a very stiff breeze here.
Ryan Guerrero with one man in the backfield. That's number 23 with him, Nicholas Bazaldua.
And he'll take the handoff, but not for long, because we're going to have a flag this time against West Oso. That'll be a 5-yard flag. So, kind of like last time they had the ball to start with, they had a 1st and 15. They had to, and that's a killer if you're West Oso, because you're going into that tough breeze, and now you got 15 yards you got to pick up.
Exactly. If they can just prevent those penalties, they were moving the ball down good. They can just get a chunk of yards, 5 yards here, 5 yards there, but this will make it a little bit tougher here as they need to get to the 49-yard line of Mathis.
Guerrero in the shotgun. Again, Bazaldua in the backfield. And Ryan will roll right. Now he'll roll left. He's in all sorts of trouble now. He just got to get rid of the football, and he does. And it's intercepted. And we're going back the other way.
Duke Bernal.
Yeah, there's a flag on the play. Let's see if this one's coming back or not. But that was a really good defensive play there by Bernal, who picked off the pass. Let's see what the call will be.
And it's the two names I've said. It was number 44, Brandon Reed, chasing down Ryan Guerrero, and Duke Bernal just watching it like a hawk. But like you said, that flag might pull this back. But
now it's against West Oso, so the play will stand. So a big turnover. And let's take another look at that, guys, if we can.
And that's an Ewald Kubota turnover.
All right. We do not have the interception, so we will keep it live right here. So Mathis gets a golden scoring opportunity here as they'll start 1st and 10 now from the West Oso 21-yard line, already up 7-0. And they have used the running game. They have been pretty much unstoppable so far. And looked like we had some early movement, but I don't see a flag. And we're going to take this run to the right side. He's going to dive into the end zone, and it is
touchdown.
Touchdown.
That is an
Mathis Pirates.
An Aztec Auto Group of Beeville touchdown. Ro Montemayor, the freshman.
Well, you got to love that. If you're a Mathis fan, they take advantage of the turnover, and then Montemayor.
Check out this Mathis Pirate flag, the young kids.
Well, they go for 2, and they get it. It's a little trickery on the old extra point. And that'll make it Pirates 15, Bears 0, with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to play here in the first period. Let's go back and, if we can, guys, look at the replay of that touchdown. And again, miracle method with the replay.
And there's Rogelio Montemayor, the keeper on that one. There he goes. He just couldn't get brought down. He was spinning, he was dealing, he dove all the way in. Again, that is a freshman.
Looking good. He looked like a senior on that play. So congratulations to the Pirates as they are 2 for 2 on their drives tonight. As you see the replay of the 2-point conversion, and Coach Acosta pulling out a little bit of trickery on that play. Very well done.
Again, though, I keep bringing up the London game, but that's just because that's the one I was there in person. On their first 2 touchdowns, Mathis converted on 2-point conversions on both of their drives. So wouldn't surprise me if they go for more 2-point conversions here on out.
Well, we shall see. And once again, Jimenez is in to kick off. And once again, Guerrero is back deep for the West Oso Bears.
So again, what we need to see from West Oso is they've been able to move the ball down the field. They just need to not do any penalties. If they can prevent doing the penalties, I think West Oso's got a chance to not only march down the field, but march all the way down the field.
Now we shall see. Again, Mathis is playing some pretty good defense here early on. So
Their defensive front really causing some havoc for Ryan Guerrero.
Jimenez now with the short kick, and it is picked up by the Bears, and they'll get good field position from their own 38-yard line. All right, let's head back down to the field for Ron Hammy to get his thoughts. And Ron, an early 15-0 lead for the Mathis Pirates.
That's 37, 38 yards.
Rogelio Montemayor, that guy's a freshman, guys. What an impressive run there, not giving up on the run there. And I'm sure you guys have talked about it, but they've got running backs and quarterbacks all over the place. They're all interchangeable in that backfield. It's given them a really dynamic run game. As you've seen, one can be shifty, one can bulldoze people. So it's given them a great advantage tonight. They're already taking advantage of it with 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, guys.
All right, Ron, thank you very much. And West Oso will hand it off to Baldazua, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards around that left side. And it'll be second down now for West Oso, who need to get something going here as they're down early 15-0 here in the first period.
I do have to make a point, though. Brandon Reed was the one on the tackle, and I lost the numbers, 51 or 78 from West Oso, but you love seeing good sportsmanship. Brandon Reed's shoulder pad came out of the jersey, and the West Oso player was helping him put it back in. So love to see good sportsmanship out there.
2nd and 7 now for West Oso again. This is going to be Baldazua around the right side looking for something, but no room to run. And
That
big
line up
number
front.
64 for the Mathis Pirates kind of led the charge on that play, and that was Alex Cuellar. So nice tackle. Good look at that
Beautiful
full moon through the goal post. Guys, if we get a chance, let's show them how windy it is. We'll show those flags down there. You really can't get an idea of just how windy it is until you see the shot of the flags, but they're pretty stiff down there. 3rd down and 8 now for West Oso. And Guerrero drops back, in trouble right away, and he's not going too far. A nice defensive effort there by the Mathis Pirates, and that's going to force another 4th down now for West Oso.
There's the flags out there. You see the wind blowing.
It's blowing pretty good, and again, that's the breeze that West Oso is having to go into right now. And they're going to go for it on 4th and 5, being down 15-0. Why not? Got to get something going here.
And he got a good chunk of yards on that last play. So we'll see if West Oso can pull it off. But that Mathis front is going to be tough. Offsides there, though, by the West Oso Bears.
You're calling it, huh?
I saw 74.
Okay. Now we'll see what Mr. Moreno says here. You got it? So
2 for
now
2.
you're 2 for 2. You're red hot. Go to Vegas and put it all on red 23.
There we go.
All right, so it'll now be 4th and 10, and that'll force West Oso now to punt the ball.
I'll have to ask you later if there's some truth to that red 23.
Oh, yeah, Michael Jordan. Yes, ma'am.
I was too nervous the one time I went to Vegas, so I did not test my luck on that one.
All right. That's the most popular number on the roulette wheel, without a doubt. All right, once again, Ian Alonso is going to punt the ball, but we're going to have a timeout called here.
First quarter.
And that is the end of the first quarter. You're watching Game Night South Texas, live from Mathis, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. It's 15-0 Pirates over the Bears. Back for the second quarter right after this. All right, welcome back to Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. We're live in Mathis tonight. The Pirates are playing host to the West Oso Bears. And once again, the Bears were forced to punt, and they have kicked it down to about the 40-yard line, and that is where the Mathis Pirates will start their 3rd possession of the game. So a bit of history here for Mathis. Got to go back a few years, right? 1999?
We are. Let's see if we can pull up the graphic for you. But 1999 was the last time. They're about to play, so I might have to bring that graphic back later. But We got some cool history about that 1999 squad. There it is. That's the last time Mathis made it to the state championship and the only time. So we'll have that story for you at halftime.
All right, Ro Montemayor at quarterback. He'll pitch it out, and a lot of running room here. Look out. He may take it the distance all the way down.
Aaron
Here we go.
Acosta is running. It's a track meet, and he is gone.
That's a 60-yard touchdown run. And the Pirates score early and often tonight.
That was Aaron Acosta, I believe, his first run of the night, and that's an Aztec Auto Group of Beeville touchdown.
Well, so far, that's going to be our play of the game. Early, of course. But Acosta, no relation to the head coach, takes it the distance. 60 yards.
Very early on in the second quarter.
So it is now 21-0. Jimenez now in to try the traditional extra point now.
Oh, some trickery. That didn't work out for him.
It did, and it's going to be picked up by the kicker, and he'll just jump on it. So it's 21-0 now, Pirates.
There's some fans. Mathis is excited because the Pirates are up 21-0.
All right, it's 21-0 Pirates. When we come back, we'll have a replay of that great touchdown run by Acosta. 11:41 to go. Game night, South Texas. We'll continue after this quick timeout. All right, welcome back. Game night, South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry, second quarter. And there's your score. It's 21-0 Pirates all over West Oso. And once again, Jimenez is in to try the kickoff here. He's been a busy young man tonight kicking off as the Pirates have scored 3 touchdowns already tonight, looking to snap that 3-game losing streak. West Oso still looking for a first win of the season. And this is certainly returnable, but not a whole lot there. Let's go back and take a look at that touchdown run by Acosta. And you will see, Aaron, he's just going to turn on the speed here. It's
Miracle Method helping us out there with this.
Absolutely. It's just a simple toss. And he's got some good blocking there.
That was Ro Montemayor blocking him, and he's still blocking him all the way down the field. Ro was a big factor on that touchdown.
Acosta turns it on, runs it in untouched. And they would miss the extra point, but it's still 21-0.
You know, you said it earlier when Rowe scored that touchdown. You said he scored like a senior. He really blocked well as a freshman there, too. So he's really stepping up in multiple ways. I will say Mathis, one of their players, needed a little help off the field. That was number 23, Ander Alvarado. I believe that was the same player who was battling an injury on the opening kickoff.
All right, so here come the Bears, 1st and 10 now from their own 32-yard line. Nobody in the backfield, got 5 receivers. And Guerrero has time, throws, caught.
That's Ryan Guerrero that was out there.
And that's a nice pickup by Guerrero. I think he's going to pick up their first down. That's a first down there.
Precision air, first down.
Precision air. Can we go back and look at that replay, guys? We have time. I want to see who's in a quarterback.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah, and we talked about, we talked earlier, the fact that.
And there's Rally Credit Union. Again, we showed you the rally towels earlier. Thank you so much for helping us out with those every week.
So Julio Acosta.
Here's our Miracle Method replay.
Was in at quarterback, and I was told before the ball game that he could see some playing time tonight, and he did as he hit Guerrero, and the Guerrero with some shifty moves there. Manages to stay inbounds and picks up a first down. And once again, Acosta stays in. He'll throw incomplete. So apparently he's the throwing quarterback because he's come out and thrown his first 2 plays here.
And that's what they need right now because they're able to run the ball, but it's just not enough to really march the ball down the field. So good to see him out there as well. Number 5, Julio Acosta is just a freshman. So, again, they have a freshman quarterback and a sophomore quarterback. Both guys really stepping up tonight for West Oso.
Yeah, I'm trying to take advantage of the wind as well. Ten minutes and 54 seconds to play here in the first half. And Acosta remains in there at quarterback. And he'll drop back. He'll go deep across the middle and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Number 25, I believe that's who that was. That was Noah Ramirez.
Big hit by the Mathis Pirates stopping that one.
So it'll now be 3rd down and 10 for West Oso, as they are moving the ball pretty much the first time tonight, able with some success with the passing game. But they're going to need 10 yards here if they want to extend this drive. And again, I believe that is Acosta who is the quarterback. Yes, it is. He'll throw, and oh boy, he had a receiver, but he underthrew him.
Was looking for Ryan Guerrero.
Yeah, he was open. That could have been a first down, but that'll stop the clock with 10:45 to play, and it's 4th down and 10. And that will force another punt for West Oso tonight.
The Mathis Pirates causing some havoc up front. I've seen it a couple weeks. We just need to see if they can do it again for the entire second half. But so far, so good if you're a Mathis Pirate fan.
Well, let's see what they decide to do, because Alonzo is not out there to punt. So at 4th and 10, they may be going for it here.
Going in the Wildcat formation from West Oso, number 7, Trehan Verns. And he's a sophomore name to keep an eye on. He was going to be in the backfield, but now it looks like they might call a timeout.
Yeah, I think they're going to think about it. This is a pretty tough situation. 4th and 10, you're on your own 46-yard line.
Speaking of stories, like we mentioned earlier, at halftime, we'll have the Mathis Pirates. Oh,
All right,
I'll
we're
tell
going to
you
take
more
a
later.
quick timeout. 10:45 to play. 21-0 Pirates. You're watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. We're coming right back. You want to give that? Welcome back to Game Night South Texas from Mathis tonight. Alan Harwell with Larissa Lissa and Ron Habby down on the sidelines. It's 21-0 Mathis, as they have, well, it's a high snap, and you see the result. The kick is going to be a short one, a really good hop there, and
keeps
that ball
rolling.
is going to roll.
Wow.
That's the best roll I've seen all year long. Of course, the wind is blowing that football too, all the way down to the 23-yard line. That was a short kick in the air, but once that ball hit the ground, I think it rolled about 40 yards. So we have another game in progress right now. The only other game tonight is going on up in Three Rivers, not too far from here, as they're taking on the Fremont Cowboys.
I texted my score contact because Dave Campbell's, I know Three Rivers is good, but the time they had with the score, I don't believe it.
Okay.
Wouldn't surprise me if they're up 35-0, but
They had them up 35-0 only 5 minutes into the game, right?
see, that's why I'm second, and now it's 42-0. Maybe it's accurate. 42-0 in the second quarter, 11:04.
Wow, look at that. We already have another flag thrown before they even get a chance to get in their three-point stance. Okay. Sounds horrible, right? Illegal participation. Now
We need a new name.
that's a call I would not want to be accused of. That's a 5-yard walk-off, and that'll be 1st and 15 now.
No participation for you.
Yeah, that's a crazy one. That's for sure.
But now Mathis, thanks to that good punt, that was a tough one. Good roll. They're deep back there in their own red zone.
All right, again, they're going to go to the running game.
Oh, we got faked. Here we go.
We certainly did, and there's not a whole lot of room there.
That was number 22 there trying to make a play. J.J. Zamora.
22 for Mathis. Abram
Cuellar. Sorry.
Cuellar.
I was
Yes,
looking
there
at
you
21.
go. There he is. In fact,
There he is. There's
Yeah.
Abram Cuellar. I was looking at 21.
it's all right. Second down and 16. That was a 4-yard pickup for Cuellar.
Here's the Mathis sideline here. The guys are pretty pumped there. Getting some work in, helping the guys out. But here we go, number 2 with the ball for Mathis.
Now, this is another young man that we have not called his name out tonight at all, Xavier Ibarra. number 2. I think he's about the 7th guy, I think, to carry the ball tonight for. We got 8 of them, so we got 7 of 8. Who's the missing man right now?
I know, right? Aaron Acosta, again, I believe on his first handoff, he had a 60-yard touchdown run. So, again, the good part about having all these different athletes being able to run the ball is they all have fresh legs out there.
It'll now be 3rd and 11 for the Mathis Pirates. Again, they've scored on every possession tonight. This is their 4th possession here. So a little bit more of a challenge on this particular possession. And they're going to attempt to throw for the first time tonight. Got a man wide open. And that's big number 44 with the catch. And look at him go.
Brandon Reed does not want to go down.
All the way down to the 28-yard line. Boy, you got to like that. Now,
Wow.
Coach Acosta says we don't throw it much, but when we do, we're pretty successful at it. And that was a huge pickup on 3rd down and 11 as he was wide open. So a big play for the Mathis Pirates.
49-yard gain for Brandon
Let's take a look at
Reed.
it. Miracle Method is going to show us exactly how this play developed. And it was throw all the way from the get-go. And you can see Montemayor drop back. He's got a man wide open, and then there's a nice catch. He made a nice adjustment, and he was hard to bring down. So back to the live action. They go back to their more traditional running game,
And
pick
he's
up
tripped
about
up
a
in
yard
the
there.
backfield. That's
Yeah.
Trajan Burns getting in the backfield there for the West Oso Bears.
Interesting, too, Larissa, they threw the ball into that stiff breeze, but that was a great pass from Montemayor, who made it look good. And, of course, number 44, Brandon Reed, made a great adjustment on the football, made the catch, was able to pick up a lot of yardage
Again,
after.
this freshman is really impressing me, watching him be able to throw, a good blocking downfield, and able to shake off some tacklers as well.
2nd down and 9,
There's
back to
his
the
brother.
run game. Yes, and Montemayor will get inside the 20, down to about the 19, and that's going to be another precision error. 1st down.
He goes
It should
by
be.
EJ, but his name is Edward. EJ Montemayor. Looks like they're going to call it just short about a yard.
All right, they didn't give him that forward progress, did they? It's 3rd down and 1. 7 minutes, 50 seconds and counting here. Pirates are trying to be perfect here in the first half. They're 3 for 3 on the first 3 drives. And so far here on the 4th drive, they've been able to move the ball pretty well. EJ Montemayor in a quarterback, and he'll pitch it out. And this is Aaron Acosta again. And Aaron fighting hard, and he'll pick up that precision error 1st down as he picks up 4 yards. And they'll move those chains. And you see the clock on your screen is winding down, 7:27 and counting.
Right around that 16-yard line.
So no confirmation yet from your inside source up at 3 Rivers, huh?
Not yet, so I'm trying to find out. I should message the principal. I think I'm friends with them.
Well, we hope so. All right, hope you're friend. Here's a pitch out. Got a lot of running room here, and that's a nice pickup for Rowe, and Montemayor is inside the 5-yard line. Well, they're actually going to mark it at about the 7. So it will be 2nd down and 1. So they can still get a 1st down without scoring. So far, it's been a perfect first half for this Mathis team.
It has on defense, causing havoc up front, making it tough to throw, but now they're switching quarterbacks to their passing quarterback, so we'll see how that goes on the West Oso side. But again, Mathis running the ball well, but we're seeing some good passing sprinkled in.
So Roe Montemayor now at quarterback, under center. He will hand it off, and there is nothing there. We have a flag on the play. Unbelievable delay of game. And I'm sure Coach Costa's not too happy about that. We're going to attempt to get Coach Kenneth Johnson from West Oso as he's walking off the field, going to the locker room at halftime to get his thoughts on how he thinks his team has played so far in this ball game. 2nd down and 6. And Roe Montemayor will hand it off to his brother, EJ. And EJ inside the 5. That'll be a precision error 1st down.
He was battling again, a really big running back, tough to bring down. He's got a lot of power.
So they're going to be 1st and goal now for the 2-yard line. And the Pirates are smelling that end zone.
I've seen Rowe keep on the quarterback keeper. Maybe EJ might be at the quarterback position, any one of these guys. So it's going to be really tough for Westo, so they need to know their keys and know who they need to keep an eye on.
All right, so Rowe Montemayor under center. And he'll hand it off.
And Jagger fumbled it.
He did, and let's see who picked it up.
Big play by number 13. That's D'Angelo Richardson. He is the junior on this roster. I interviewed him earlier this week. I believe it was D'Angelo. I saw 13. If it is 5, oh no, there's 13 on the ground. D'Angelo Richardson with the big play.
All right, let's take another look at it, and we'll confirm who exactly picked up the loose
And he
pigskin.
walked Kubota turnover, but here's our Miracle Method replay.
Well, it looked like that he had clear sailing into the end zone, but they just kind of had a
bad handoff there. That's really all it was.
There was no connection there. And
right there was D'Angelo, number 13, and he did a good job of holding on to the football and not letting Mathis strip it because, wow, they were trying to fight it back.
Well, that will give Coach Acosta a chance to get on his team a little bit now at halftime. So here come the West Oso Bears after the turnover. They'll start inside the 5-yard line. A long way to go here, but they got the wind to their back. So let's see if they air this out a little bit. This is Ryan Guerrero in a quarterback. And, boy, we got obvious offsides here by the Mathis Pirates. So let's see if he was pulled offsides, but I believe they're going to mark this one.
You know,
yeah, it's an easy one to call there. So
inside the 5 there, you know, it's tempting to try to just get that safety, but you've got to, you know, keep your cool, keep your composure, and still make it tough for West Oso.
1st and 5 now. Again, that's Ryan Guerrero in the backfield, but this time he got number 5 in at quarterback, Julio Acosta. And Acosta will hand it to Guerrero. Guerrero trying to find some running room. There's not a whole lot there. He's brought down by number 50, and that is Darian Villarreal, the junior, who makes the stop. So not enough for a first down yet for West Oso. So it'll be 3rd down. Actually, it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and about 5 for the West Oso Bears. Ryan still in the backfield with Julio Acosta.
2nd down and about 4.
Only 2 receivers, one out wide on each side.
Yeah, we got some more movement, look like, by the Mathis Pirates. And that will probably.
Number 25 of the
Oh,
offense.
he was pulled offsides.
Still 2nd down.
All right.
Move it back 5.
So they'll move it back 5 yards.
Back to the 5-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And the clock is running again now with 5 minutes and 37 seconds to play. 2nd down and 9.
And Julio Acosta definitely looking to pass because now Ryan Guerrero is out on the far side. We've got 3 receivers, 2 on the left, 1 on our near side. More like 3 on our near side.
Again, he's got the wind to his back. He'll throw it from his own end
Look
zone.
at
He'll
the
go
Ryan.
deep, and Ryan is. Well, we had actually 2 receivers. Not sure he was
did.
trying to get that ball too. We had
Ryan or
Alonzo
Ian?
out there as well. Let's go back and look at that again, guys, if we can, and let's see who was really trying to get that ball to. 'Cause they
And
were,
which Mathis defender made that top play. Here's
Yeah.
our Miracle Method replay.
so you see,
6-yard line.
throwing it from his own end zone. Again, he's got the wind to his back, and he just got 2 receivers in the area.
It was actually off the hands of Mathis, number 7, Samuel Skipper. He's a junior for the Pirates. Great play on defense, especially with 2 defenders, but he was able to get the lead on that pass and just get the deflection.
Acosta stays in there at quarterback. 3rd and 9 from the shotgun. He'll throw it out, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. As number 12, Nate Quintero was the intended receiver. That'll stop the clock, 5:13 to play. And they'll be forced to punt from their own end zone here.
Very tough punt. And, Mathis has a chance to block it. Keep an eye on number 14. That's Duke Bernal. If he's out there, there he is with the pink. I like the pink shoes and the pink socks for Cancer Awareness Month.
Get to see that show for the year, so make sure you get to kick back and enjoy that.
We've got Duke Bernal on one side and number 44 here on this left side, Brandon Reed. Both of those guys will be ready to try to block that punt.
So Alonzo
Teams on the field.
into punt. Good. Ooh, mishandles it. He's in trouble. It is blocked.
And that one rolled around the 13-yard line.
So let's
12,
see who got
officially on the 12.
his hands on the football there. A lot of pressure there when you're having to kick the ball out of the end zone. It's on both the snapper and the punter. And let's take a look at that, guys. Miracle Method is going to show us the replay. And the ball is a little bit low. And then Alonso just looking to get something done. And
that's 21.
yeah, he does a good job of getting in there and
there's J.J. Zamora
blocking the ball. So Mathis gets great field position now. Ball on the 12-yard line. So Ro Montemayor in a quarterback. He'll hand it off.
There goes Jagger. He's got the moves, and he's just short of the end zone.
Down to about the 1. So Jagger was looking like he was on his way, but brought down just right in front of the goal line. They'll actually going to mark it right on the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal now.
And if they learned from their last play, they got to have a good handoff.
Yeah, this is where they were about 3 minutes ago, without a doubt. So Ro Montemayor under center. 2 runners in the backfield.
There goes Jagger.
And they're in there. Made that one look easy. Another Mathis touchdown.
He's got them moves like Jagger. That is an Aztec Auto Group of Beeville touchdown for the Mathis Pirates.
27-0 now. They stretch their lead. And Jagger Valise slams into the end zone. Good blocking there from that offensive line, doing a really good job.
This one, all Mathis so far, up 27-0. Let's see if they can get the extra point.
Well, they've gotten a little fancy the last 2 times they tried the extra point. This is the more traditional, and right down the middle. So with 4:33 to play here in the first half, the Mathis Pirates stretch their lead to 28-0 over the West Oso Bears, and it's total complete domination so far by the Pirates, who are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. Big night tomorrow night on the Friday Night Fever. What's your game of the week?
Our game of the week, it was a toss-up. I couldn't decide between Cal Allen at Tolosa Midway, which I'll be going to that one, or I decided to give it to Ingleside at Rockport Fulton. You know, Ingleside is, I believe, 4-2. Rockport Fulton, they're 5-2, and Rockport Fulton is 4-3. You know, Eric Souza doing a great job over there in his first job as a head coach. So excited to see what they do against West Oso. And you know, Sawyer Chalk, the Mustangs quarterback, was the Built Ford Tough Player of the Week for 4A.
All right, Ron Hamby is standing down on the sidelines, and he's got an update for us. So Ron, boy, I tell you what, this Mathis running game, well, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, guys, I was just thinking right before that fumble recovery that the West Oso Bears were down bad, but then the fumble falls right into their hands. But all it did was deny the inevitability of what Mathis scoring that touchdown. And it looked like someone might have gotten a hand on that fumbled punt that did get away. You guys might have a better look on the replay, but Mathis is all over this one.
All right, Ron, thank you. Appreciate that. And it's, again, 28-0 with 4:33 to play here before halftime. Jimenez with the kick, and it's a short kick. And it's definitely returnable. And it's going to be run out of bounds by number 23 for the West Oso Bears. That, of course, is Nicholas Bazaldua, who's been in running back position tonight. So the Bears will get another chance at it here as they try to move the ball. They've struggled on the ground. They've had a little bit of success throwing the ball, but it's been a really good defensive effort tonight by the Mathis Pirates. They have really stalled that West Oso offense. And the Bears will start from their own 36-yard line, 1st down and 10. And let's see who comes out and plays quarterback. They kind of been going back and forth between Guerrero and Alonso. And once again, it'll be Julio Acosta. And it's Ryan Guerrero in the backfield with him. 2 receivers split out up the top of your screen. And Alonso will fake it. Acosta will fake the snap, and he'll take it himself. I'm sorry, he'll fake the handoff, take it himself. There's just not a whole lot there. Maybe a gain of 1. So Julio Acosta, again, he's just a freshman trying to make something happen here for the West Oso Bears. So you said your game of the week, you're heading to where again?
Rockport Fulton with Ingleside. So really excited about that matchup as well. I've got some good ones. I've got Carroll versus Miller, and then I'll be going over and seeing Cal Allen versus Toloso Midway.
Costa will hand it off to Ryan Guerrero. Guerrero looking for some running room, and there's not a whole lot there. He'll get shoved out of bounds, maybe a gain of about 1.
And then we've got 2 of our teams on the west side of the Coastal Bend battling some Valley squads. We've got Ben Bolt. I forgot who they're hosting, but I believe it's La Villa. And then we've going over to Alice as well. They've got Sherryland for a district matchup. You know, Alice, all their opponents are from the Valley this year, so they'll have a lot of traveling, and especially next year because I believe their stadium will be being built, so they will not have any home games. I believe all their home games will be at a neutral site.
3rd down and 9 now. Acosta looking in trouble. He'll roll right, trying to find a man. And Jimenez tries to sack him but can't. Oh, in and out of the hands of Ryan Guerrero. That would have been a huge gain for the West Oso Bears. But Alicia Jimenez was in there. Looked like he might get the sack, but Acosta was able to get the ball off. And Guerrero almost came up with a big play. All right, so you know the background going into the big backyard brawl between Cal Allen
I know there's a jug
and
involved.
Toloso Midway.
I know there's a jug involved. And I know that Toloso Midway has not beaten Cal Allen since 1983.
It's been over 40 years. 41 years now, I believe it is. So we'll see what happens.
Has that jug been a part of the rivalry the entire time?
I'm not sure, but.
Oh, and there's a great shot there. Pirates 100, Cancer
nothing.
So let's shut out Cancer.
They're on their way so far. I mean, they could get 100 tonight before it's over.
They could.
Alonzo with the kick.
Short kick there, but he's got a nice roll on these. This one went out of bounds this time, but he's got a nice roll on those kicks.
Just inside the 50-yard line is where Mathis Pirates, they got time to score one more time.
I've messaged some Three Rivers contacts. I'm trying to pull some strings. You'd think when I'm from there I'd have my strings, but
I'm beginning to wonder now if you really are from Three Rivers because people aren't answering you. That
I messaged my cousin, but while he is the county judge, and but his kids go to George West.
Okay.
So no response there.
This will be the Pirates' 6th possession of the first half. They've scored on 4 of 5. Should have been 5 of 5. Remember, they fumbled on the 1-yard line. Montemayor in at quarterback. And he'll hand it off. And E.J. Montemayor will pick up about 7 yards on the play. Kind of unusual that we only have 2 Thursday night games tonight. We've been averaging about 4 to maybe 5 on Thursday nights so far this year.
Exactly. You know, well, even week 10, I believe there's no Thursday game at all.
That's when we're not working, right?
Exactly. Oh, I do have a score update. Thank you to Aurelia Williams. He takes some great photos out there, so make sure you get him out there. But 42-0 Three Rivers in the second quarter. Okay, so that Dave Campbell's app was right. You know, I was a little nervous trusting it, but so it is right.
All right, that's Acosta with a first down, a precision air first down for the Mathis Pirates. And AC takes some really good pictures of the Javelina games.
He does. He's always on the sideline, always working hard, and always has a smile on his face. You'll see him, like you said, at the Javelina's games, at Miller games, so really appreciate what he does for the Coastal Bend.
Yeah, you'd think he might take a Saturday off, but he comes to all the Javelina games, so we appreciate that. And we're at home, by the way. We got a homecoming game on Saturday as we play Central Washington. 7 o'clock start if you want to come out and cheer the Javelinas to victory. No room to run, at least in the beginning for Rowe, but he is going to drag about 5 West Oso Bears with him.
For a precision air first down.
And I appreciate you not bringing up the score last week for the Javelinas game.
Oh, yeah, no, between us.
Yeah.
That was a tough one. That was a good road test, though.
Well.
Against probably the team that's going to finish first in the Lone Star Conference.
Well, Central Washington was a preseason favorite.
Okay.
But Angelo was in the top 3.
Right up there with them.
There you go. They just, you know, I don't know what it is. We go up there, they got our number, that's for sure. 1st and 10 now for the Pirates.
And there goes Aaron Acosta. He's got some blocking room up front, trying to get to the 15-yard line, but that's D'Angelo Richardson with the tackle for the West Oso Bears.
Yeah, and he'll, like you said, he took advantage of pretty good blocking there by his teammates, and that will be another precision air first down.
Now they're inside the red zone at the 16-yard line. Mathis just letting the clock roll with 1:26 left in this first half.
And they have all 3 timeouts available if they want to use them.
He's
And this time it'll be
like Jagger.
Valise, and he'll get down to about the 12.
I think
That'll
I'm
be
just
about
going
a
to say that
4-yard
every
pickup.
time. Moves like Jagger anytime he gets the rock. Ooh, but Mathis wants to call a timeout here.
Yeah, they will. They'll be the first timeout. So they've got 2 left in their pocket. And they'll sit here and talk about it, see what they want to do. So tell us again what you got coming up at halftime.
At halftime, oh yes, so the Mathis Pirates, the last and only time they made it to the state championship was in 1999. In fact, a coach on the Mathis staff was on that 1999 team. So our neighborhood news reporter, Victoria, will have that story. And a lot of the players on that team, their dads were on that 1999 team as well. And then for West Oso, that will be the video we actually show first at halftime. Did you know they not only had a grad make it to the NFL, but he is also now in the Broncos Hall of Fame. That is Riley Odoms. He was just inducted for the Broncos about 2 weeks ago, and very excited to hear from members of the community here on the impact he made. And he was just such a hard worker. Like kids back then at West Oso, they wanted to be Riley Odoms. Now,
And his nephew, Ricky, was my roommate at Texas A&I, so...
he had a lot to live up to.
yes, he did.
But, you know, one thing, too, about Riley is, you know, you wonder maybe if being in the Broncos Hall of Fame, he could get a stadium named after him one day.
You never know. Here we go, 2nd and 2 now for Mathis. 1:01 to go. And they will hand it off. And again, this is Valise. And Valise hammers his way down inside the 1-yard line.
I don't see the official hands raised up yet.
No, he came up just a little bit short. And the clock is winding. Well, the clock is stopped now. So Mathis looking to make a statement here right before halftime. Again, up 28-0. They have been moving the ball at will all night long. So let's see who gets the call this time as Ro Montemayor under center. Watch out for Acosta this time. Well, Acosta pushed Montemayor into the end zone for the score, so made that look easy. 34-0 now, but 28 seconds left to play. And the Mathis Pirates in complete control of this one. So they've scored on 5 of their 6 first-half possessions tonight.
And that was an Aztec Auto Group of Beeville touchdown for the Mathis Pirates.
Aztec is one of our sponsors for the Javelina football this year, so we appreciate them also.
Definitely love them helping out South Texas Coastal Bend football. Beautiful night tonight, again with, I believe, full moon or close to
Jimenez,
it. Ooh.
extra point is blocked. Looked like he hesitated just a tad.
Great job by West Oso getting there for the block. Number 62 there on that one. That was Jose Perea.
Let's go back and take a look at the replay if we can, brought to you by Miracle Method. And you will see Aaron Acosta shove Ro Montemayor into the end zone. There he is, right there.
I believe that's their
Not
version.
that he needed it.
That's their version of the tush push.
Yeah, there you go. And again, they missed the extra point. It's now 34-0. Well, if you're Kenneth Johnson, coach of West Oso, what do you tell your kids at halftime?
You know, I like that they're trying to throw the ball more. If you look, once they've started throwing, they've nearly connected on a few passes. It's kind of like last week with Taft. They would go for those deep balls, and they'd get close, but they just didn't connect. So I think you just got to tell your guys, hey, you know, we got the game plan now. Because I think when they run the ball, they need to run it a little bit to help open up the passing game, but I think the passing game is what they've got to get, because if they connect on a few of those passes, they would be able to run and go gone.
Yeah, they've had a couple of opportunities if they can catch the ball to get some big plays. So Jimenez into kickoff again. And let's see what the big guy does here. And it's a good kick down the middle. It'll be picked up at the 20, 25, 30, 35-yard line. Nice return by Nate Quintero. And that is where West Oso will start with 22 seconds left to play here in the first half. Next week,
that's what I was going to say.
We're going back to 5A football, right?
I was actually going to bring that up. A beautiful night here at Pirate Stadium. But next week, there's that moon. Next week, we're going to Buccaneers Stadium as the Carroll Tigers will battle the Gregory Portland Wildcats. It's the Battle of the Bridge, what could maybe be one of the last, I won't say last yet, one of the last Battle of the Bridges with the Old Bridge. So excited to see that matchup again. It's going to play a big factor in district.
What kind of bridge
they're going to be one of the top three.
It's still a bridge, right?
Oh, I said the Old Bridge. Almost. It will be the Old Bridge once the new one is
You think
finished.
it's really going to be ready by next year?
I said one of the last.
Okay. All right. You going to be the first one to drive over? You got confidence?
No.
All right, look out as Ryan Guerrero has nowhere to go.
Brandon Reed on that tackle.
Yeah, he's going to lose about 7 yards on the play. So they're just going to let the clock run out. That's going to be it for the first half. Mathis in control, up 34-0 over the West Oso Bears. You're watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. When we come back, we'll have both bands. We'll have 2 really good feature stories, and we will have your halftime highlights. Okay, I understand. Okay, before we get away, we are going to get the coach, and I think we're going to do the math. I think we're going to get Coach Acosta, actually, as he is going to be running off the field. And Coach Acosta is standing on the sideline. Come on, Coach, let's go. All right. And let's go to Ron here in just a moment. Well, Coach Acosta.
I think he already ran to the locker room.
He did. He walked right past. No, Coach, let's see. Where is he?
There are some coaches looking at an injured player, but Acosta is not one of them there. He went to
no, Acosta is there.
There
he is.
Okay.
All right.
I couldn't see him.
Boy, a lot of drama here trying to get the coach here. Well, he's got to be feeling pretty good with his team up 34-0. But he'll find something. I guarantee he's going to find something for his team to work on. All right, so let's head down to the sidelines. We've got Ron Hamby with head coach Rodney Acosta. Ron?
All right, Coach Acosta, not much to be upset about in that first half, but what are some things you thought you executed well for Mathis?
Just the basic stuff. You know, we want to try to be good at a few things instead of mediocre at a lot. So we're working on some things here, and fortunately it's working. We have shot ourselves in the foot a few times, which I'm really not happy about, because those are things we should be taking care of day one. But overall, I'm pretty pleased overall.
What's going to be the message in that locker room?
The message is we still want to play a complete game. The game's not over. These kids at West Oso are going to play hard still, and we want to continue to play hard and just let the chips fall where they may.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half. Thank you for your
much.
time.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys, back to you in the booth.
All right, Ron, thank you so much. Again, the Pirates up 34-0. When we come back, we'll have your halftime festivities. You're watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry.
Welcome back to Game Night South Texas. We've got the West Oso Bears, a marching band, ready to put on a good show. So let's give it up for West Oso. Thank you so much to our halftime sponsor, Truckers Equipment. And again, back to your West Oso band. And our band break sponsor, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi.
Good evening. Let us welcome to the field the West
Great
Oso
performance by the
Cavaliers.
West Oso band. Now it's time to share an amazing story from West Oso. Riley Odoms was a first-round pick in the 1972 NFL Draft, becoming a Bronco after being a proud West Oso Bear. Our neighborhood news reporter Nadia Escobar spoke with a West Oso alum who grew up with Riley and shows us how his legacy continues to make an impact right here in the community.
Riley Odoms graduated from West Oso High School in 1968 before going on to play football at the University of Texas.
He was drafted by the Denver Broncos in 1972.
Bobby Davis grew up around Riley, who was the 5th overall pick during the NFL Draft.
He spent 12 or 13 years in the NFL, all with the Denver Broncos.
Growing up in the Molina neighborhood, the same where Riley lived, Davis recalls Riley being humble.
We lifted him up and we respected him for what he did, and he never forgot us. You know, he although he made it big time and everything, he always, when he come back here, he was just one of the guys.
The Denver Broncos inducted Riley into their team's Ring of Fame.
First of all, I just want to thank you guys, the whole city of Denver and the Bronco country, because I love playing here.
Davis says he and other friends looked up to Riley and called the West Oso grad pedo. He remembers Riley, the complete opposite of what people thought came out of the West Side.
And it meant a lot to us to have him representing us, because you never heard him get into any trouble. I mean, it was just the complete opposite of what they said we were out here.
Davis attributes his own strength as a strong athlete. To him, Riley, the two picking cotton together.
We want to be just like him.
And Davis says Riley will always be an inspiration and example for the next generation coming out of the West Oso Nation. Bobby Davis hopes that one day the stadium is named after Riley Odoms. From the city's west side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Nadia Escobar, KRIS 6 News.
Thank you so much, Nighty. Coming up after this quick timeout, we will have the Mathis Marching Band. Thank you, Thomas J. Henry, for helping us out on Game Night South Texas. Welcome back to Game Night South Texas, just in time for your Mathis Marching Band.
Shoulder.
And it's time for our band break sponsor. Thank you so much to Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi.
Are they taking him or what? I see they keep talking to him. Taking a frame.
Great performance by the Mathis Marching Band. Now let's go back in time. 25 years ago, Mathis High School football made it to state. That grand achievement has stayed in the hearts and minds of the people in Mathis. Our neighborhood news reporter Victoria Balderrama has more on the legacy left behind by that 1999 team.
Discipline is something that we haven't had here in the past couple of years, and discipline, according to Coach Lindquist, was doing things right and doing things right now.
Nick Garza is the Mathis varsity defensive line coach right now, but in 1999, he was a high school senior playing on the football team, wearing the number 52.
I can remember this place was always packed when I played, when we played here back in those years.
The glory days when Mathis made it to the state championship. It was the last time they were able to do so. Garza says it was an unforgettable moment.
There's some guys out here that I play football with their dads, and Coach Oza is now retired. You know what I mean? So, after 20 years, it's been a journey, and I'm just really happy to be a part of back home again.
As Garza focuses on what's ahead, his players remind him of where it all started. The Belize brothers tell me football is in their blood.
My dad was the running back for the 99 team.
The Montemayor brothers and their cousins, the Cuellars, who are also on the team, recently lost their uncle, Manuel Osuna, who also played and wore the jersey number 33 back in 1998.
Now we could play for him and follow his footsteps where he left us, so we'll continue his legacy.
The group speaks for the entire team when they say they're here to win.
I'm pretty confident. I think we can make it to the playoff because our running back's pretty good, know how to run the ball strong and everything.
With experience, determination, and a deeply rooted history, the team is feeling confident.
I want to focus on what's coming up for these kids, what's coming up for the community, and get us back to the playoffs. Help get us back to the playoffs.
In order to make playoffs, the Pirates need to win their last 4 games. In Mathis, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Victoria Valderrama for KRIS 6 News.
Great job, Victoria. Nice to see that story on the 1999 team. There's Victoria. That was her story. Great job tonight, Victoria. Let's see if she'll get us a wave. There you go. Game night, South Texas with Victoria Balderrama and KRIS 6 News. We'll be right back after this quick timeout.
All right, welcome back to the halftime show here at Mathis High School, with the Pirates lead 34-0 here. And we got your halftime highlights coming up, and let's roll them. Brought to you by the Miracle Method. Good to see you. Hey, this is how things started off. Number 22 with the big run right here. Abram Cuellar on their opening drive as he finds his way into pay dirt, and it's 7-0 early. The Pirates ate up 5 minutes off the clock on that opening drive. So they get the ball back again. This is their second drive of the game, and it is Ro Montemayor. And look at him. He just refused to go down. He found the end zone. They got the two-point conversion, and that made it 15-0 just right out of the gate. So we head to the second quarter now. This time it's Aaron Acosta. And look at him go. This is a 60-yard run down the sidelines. They're not going to get him. And they tried to actually go for two again, but could not get it. And the Pirates were well on their way at this point. But they weren't done yet. Then it's Abram Cuellar's second touchdown of the first half as he barrels in. And the Pirates will get the ball one more time right before halftime. And Ro Montemayor gets the push in for the score, and that's where we sit right now. That's how we got here. It's all Pirates, 34-0 halftime. When we come back, we'll catch up with the Pirates head coach. I'm sorry, we're going to check in with the West Oso Bears head coach when we come back again. Game night, South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry, 34-0. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Game night, South Texas, halftime. We're wrapping up here. And again, we want to thank our good friends over at Truckers Equipment tonight, as they always sponsor our halftime shows. They do a great job doing that. And there they are, Truckers Equipment, located right there on SPID. Let's head down to the sideline. Let's check in now with Ron Hammy, who has head coach Kenneth Johnson from the West Oso Bears standing by.
Coach Johnson, obviously not the half you guys would have liked. What was the message in the locker room to turn things around this half?
We just got to keep their spirits up right now. You know, these guys, and they know as a team, we're facing a lot of adversity, but that's no excuse. We got to play the ball game. So keeping their spirits up and make sure that everybody out there is fighting. We want to fight and give that effort.
I think your quarterbacks definitely showed that in the backfield and on a few plays. Was there anything you liked in that first half that you guys can build upon?
Well, you know, as far as offensively, you know, there are some things we need to do. We just need to execute. Because if we can keep ourselves from getting behind the sticks and with penalties, we'll be fine. We should be able to move the ball and matriculate down the field.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time and good luck in the second half. All right, guys, let's see how this one plays out. Second half coming up.
All right, Ron, thank you. Appreciate Coach Johnson talking. I know it's always tough when you're down 34-0, but he found some good positives there to work on, and I know that he wants to see his team come out and give it 110% here in the second half. And for the Mathis Pirates, boy, I tell you what, they have been in running the ball at will. Again, they scored on 5 of their 6 possessions. Should have been 6 for 6. If you recall, they fumbled the ball on the 1-yard line. And but, you know, that's football for you. So here we go, and West Oso will be kicking the ball off to start the second half. And as you saw those halftime highlights, just about everybody got involved in the running game tonight. 7 different players from Mathis touched the ball in that first half. And, you know, when you got a 34-0 lead, who knows who might see some action here in the second half. So for the first time tonight, we're going to see the West Oso Bears kick off. And that looks like these 64-year-old eyes. I think that's number 23. Nicholas Bazaldua. And I get the thumbs up from Larissa that it is. And he also plays running back, but he can also kick. And let's see how far he can kick this football. Gets a good running start. And that's a good kick all the way down to about the 16. And that is where Mathis will pick it up and run this one back to the 25, 30, 35. Look out. He could be gone. That's Ro Montemayor down the sideline. And he's got one more man to beat. Oh, a nice tackle there by the Bears to avoid a kickoff return for a touchdown. And that was that was Julio Acosta who made a touchdown-saving tackle for the West Oso Bears. So a nice kickoff return. And, boy, that'll put the Mathis Pirates in great field position to start this second half on the 23-yard line.
I don't know about you, but right now my vote for player of the game is looking like the freshman, Ro Montemayor. But we'll see his brother now, E.J. Montemayor, in the backfield with him, number 8.
Well, let's see what the freshman will do. And, again, it does go to the brother. And he's a little bit bigger than his other brother, isn't he?
He is, and he's just a junior, so both brothers will be back next year for this Mathis Pirate running core.
That's job security for Coach Acosta, at least for the next few years, without a doubt. No, he's doing a great job, Coach Acosta, not only as the head football coach, but athletic director as well. That was a gain of 3. It'll now be 2nd and 7 for the Pirates. And again, that is Ro Montemayor under center. You don't see a lot of quarterbacks in high school play under center, but we're seeing it here tonight for Mathis, and he'll take it. He'll take it all the way into the house for the easy score. No one touched him.
Go, Ro, go.
And he must have heard his name called out for being a possible player of the game. That's his 3rd touchdown this evening, and it's now 40-0. And
that's an Aztec Auto Group of Beeville touchdown for the Mathis Pirates.
And it took them less than a minute to score. It took them exactly 57 seconds to score here in the second half. 40-0 now. So you heard Coach Kenneth Johnson from West Oso at halftime say, boy, his team just can't give up. And the kick is up good. The boy actually hit the video screen and bounced back. And we're going to take a quick timeout. 40-0 in favor of the Pirates. 11:03 to play here in the first. Actually, here in the third quarter. We'll be right back. Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. All right, welcome back to Mathis. Game Night South Texas. The Pirates come out and score. They missed the extra point, by the way. So it's now 40-0. And you see the score on your screen. It took them 57 seconds to score. That had a great kickoff return, which got them all the way down to the West Oso 23-yard line. They scored on 3 plays. And the kick is off, and it goes through the legs. And this is Ryan Guerrero. Guerrero looking for some running room. He's got some to the 20, 30, 35, 40-yard line, and runs out of bounds. Let's go back and take a look at that touchdown run, brought to you by Miracle Method. And you will see Ro Montemayor. And he'll fake the handoff. He'll take it. I don't believe he's touched by a white jersey at all on this play, as he just runs in, makes it look easy. That's his 3rd score of the evening. And you see the Mathis Pirates in their pink tonight, again, at Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So here comes West Oso, their first drive of the second half as they start from their own 39-yard line. They've been kind of alternating quarterbacks tonight. And this time it'll be Ryan Guerrero on the handoff. And he's got some good running room down the sideline, and he may have enough for a precision air first down. Let's see where they mark the ball. And yes, it is a first down. No, they're saying it's a yard short. Okay. Well, it was kind of hard to tell from this angle where he was pushed out of bounds. So precision air, be on standby. We may need you here on this next play. And once again, it's Julio Acosta who comes out playing quarterback. No one in the backfield. We got 5 receivers spread out all over the place here. And there's Acosta as he's in the shotgun. He drops back, got plenty of protection throws. Oh, he had a man open. That was Guerrero, but the ball was underthrown slightly. So it'll now be 3rd down and 1. Guerrero was open. I tell you, West Oso's had a bunch of open receivers tonight, but they just have not been able to connect.
Exactly, and one of those guys being number 2, Ryan Guerrero.
Well, that's been Acosta's favorite target, although another guy who you really got to watch out for is number 9, Ian Alonso, who was their top receiver last week. So I imagine we're in 4-down territory now for West Oso, which is now 3rd and 1 from their own 48-yard line. And Julio Acosta, look out, he's got some trouble. Ooh, he's sacked down back to the 45. That'll be a 3-yard loss. And a whole slew of Mathis Pirates. Let's take a look at that, guys. That might be a big hit here. Let's check it out.
I think so.
We need some nominees tonight, so let's take a look at the Miracle Method replay here. Let's see which Mathis Pirates got in on this play.
Number 21 just scouting him. That's going to be J.J. Zamora for the Mathis Pirates.
That was a 3-yard loss. They went from 4-down territory now to the point now where they're going to have to punt the ball away. They're going to need 4 yards. They're going to kick this one. So what started out as a promising drive ends up being a punt. And the kick is off from Alonzo. That's a good kick. And gets a good bounce. And
that's Aiden Morales who picks it up, and he's going to gain some yards. Ooh, a block in the back there. That's going to be the flag.
Yeah, we got a West Oso player down as well. We got 3 different flags sitting on the turf right now here at Mathis.
Ooh, let's see if we can look at that again. See that penalty there on that kick return.
Well, it looked like a promising return.
Here's the Miracle Method replay.
And Alonzo got it.
So they say the blindside hit from number 21. You'll see it here coming up. Watch 6 go. And here it is. 21 is coming in right there. Boom.
Ooh.
That was, you can't do that. Can't do that.
So it does not qualify as a big hit of the game.
Nope, that one's not there.
Can't do that. All right, so that'll move the Pirates way back to their own 12-yard line. They'll start 1st and 10 with 9:35 to play. This is their second possession of the second half. They've already scored once. And they'll go to the ground game again, and not a whole lot there. Any updates from Three Rivers, Texas? Just curious.
Ooh, at last check, which it was at halftime when I got this notification. It's let me see if I can find it.
Have they called off the Dogs in that game yet, you think?
Oh, the Dogs. Les Drag and the principal for Three Rivers really helping me out there. At last check in the second quarter, it was 49-7 Three Rivers over Fremont.
They gave up some points.
They did. They did.
2nd down and 7 now.
Bulldogs looking to go undefeated.
And they'll hand it off. And this is Acosta. Look at him go. He's already scored from long range tonight, and he'll pick up a precision air 1st down to about the 28-yard line. So move those chains once again. And Acosta, who's shown that he can take off and run away from everybody, almost pulled it off there, but a good tackle there at the end by a West Oso player prevented that from being another long gainer. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. They're just going to run clock here, I imagine, here in the 3rd chapter. And once again, they'll hand it off. This time it's Cuellar. And Cuellar with a big pickup to the 45, to the 50. He's gone, everybody. They're not going to catch him. Abram Cuellar will take it to the house.
Great
and that's
running by Cuellar.
Another Mathis touchdown to make it 46-0. Cuellar would not be denied. He just needed a little bit of a seam, got it, and it turned on the Jets.
An Aztec Auto Group of Beeville touchdown, 72 yards for Cuellar.
And I'm looking up there on that big board, and boy, he had some great blocking. They have this huge screen here at the stadium, and it's beautiful. And that was a great run, without a doubt.
That's the longest run of the night. Aaron Acosta had 60 yards in the second quarter, and now Abram Cuellar from 72 yards.
All right, so the big man, Jimenez, who's been really good tonight kicking the football, kicks another one. And what?
No good.
Well, they look good from up here, but just a little wide left. So the Pirates now lead it 46-0. Game night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. Welcome back. Game night South Texas, 46-0 Pirates here with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to play. Let's head down to the field and check with Ron Hamby. Ron, get a little chilly down there, I know, with that wind blowing, right?
We've got some super fans out here. What's your name?
My name is Jordan Sanchez.
Jordan, what grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
You're a freshman. Okay, so how you liking football games so far this year?
It's the best. It's the best in town, best in the state. It's the best.
Now, you guys are still out here with your shirts. A lot of people have jackets. How do you feel that the weather is for you?
I feel warm. I feel hot because we're hyped. This is such a good game. That's why.
There's a lot of energy out here. How do you think the team's performing tonight?
We're doing good. You can look at the scoreboard, 46. I'm kind of blind. 46-0.
Well, anything else you want to say to the fans out there about how Mathis is playing tonight?
Mathis is the best. Let's go. I love you, Mama. I love your grandma.
Back to you guys.
All right, it's a good son and a good grandson right there. I went down there at halftime, and that wind's blowing. It's a little chilly down there. We had a really good kickoff return. We didn't get a chance to watch it because we had the interview going on, but Ryan Guerrero had about a 40-yard kickoff return. So he takes it all the way down to the 47-yard line for the West Oso Bears.
And now Ryan lining up as receiver.
And he makes the catch. And he'll get smashed out of bounds. That's about a 6-yard gain. That was a huge hit. Guys, let's take a look at that. That may be a hit of the game nominee. Watch how he gets slammed out of bounds.
Miracle Method replay helping us out there. Let's
now,
check it out.
Larissa ends up picking the winner, so you tell me if this is a nominee or not. As he gets hammered out of bounds. Maybe a little bit late. So that may not qualify. I'm not sure if that one qualifies
I know, I'm not
yet.
sure because it was a good tackle by Samuel Skipper.
2nd down and 4. And
Oh, he avoids the big hit there.
he does, and Julio Acosta with a really nice run, and he'll pick up a precision air first down for the West Oso Bears. So this has been the Bears' best drive of the game so far.
Slowly getting a chunk of yards there. Yeah, first down ball on the 35-yard line on the Mathis side.
It was set up by that really good kickoff return from Ryan Guerrero. So 35-yard line, 1st and 10. And once again, it's Julio Acosta in a quarterback. Nobody in the back. We've got 5 receivers spread out. And Acosta in the shotgun, drops back. Got time, throws, got a man, caught. And again, it's Ryan Guerrero, his favorite receiver so far tonight, makes the catch. And that is going to be about a 6-yard pickup, looks like. So it's going to be 2nd and 4 now.
We do have an injury for a West Oso Bear.
You hate to see that. You don't want to see that. So we're going to have an injury timeout. And are we going to take a timeout with them? All right, we are going to take a timeout with them. You're watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by Thomas J. Henry. There's your score, 46-0. We're coming right back. Welcome back, Game Night South Texas. Chad Aguilar, number 50 for West Oso, was the injured player. He was able to walk off on his own power, so it looks like he's going to be okay. So we pick up the action now. It's 2nd down and 4 for the Bears as they are moving the football here. Acosta is back. In trouble, he'll take off. Look at him go to the 25, to the 20. He's very elusive, and he'll take it inside the 5 and
just
short of the goal line.
That was about a 28-yard gain.
And they're going to mark it inside the 1. That is West Oso's biggest play of the game so far, as he gets it inside the 1-yard line. 1st and goal now for the West Oso Bears. They got something going here, as they do not want to get shut out tonight. They want to avoid the old goose egg. Well, yeah, let's take a look at the replay real quick before they snap the ball. And you're going to see why they got Julio Acosta up there at quarterback. Miracle Method showing us this replay here.
Mathis almost got him, but he found that little lane there and good blocking.
All right, let's
by
get
Ryan
back to the
Guerrero.
live action if we can, because they're about to snap the football. And it's Acosta. He'll throw it, and oh my goodness, that could have been a touchdown. In and out of the hands of Noah Ramirez.
That was a good look. That was a good look. I really like what this quarterback has been able to put together.
Well, that was a little
Julio
surprising,
Acosta.
Larissa. They would
it
throw
did shock me.
throw
being
the
on the
football
1-yard line.
on the 1-yard line.
But it was a great play. I like seeing the confidence from that freshman. He wasn't nervous about it. He put it where his guy could catch
he
it.
did what he was supposed to do. You're right. I kind of thought he might just take off himself and take it up the middle.
He just got about 28 yards before that, so he can do it again.
He can, but this time he's in the shotgun and he takes it, and he is denied. He's going to lose a couple of yards on this play.
Big play by number 60 from Mathis, Arturo Del Fierro.
Pirates knew that one was coming, and it showed. So West Osa will get another opportunity now, this time from the 2. That was officially a loss of just a yard. And there's Acosta as he's waiting on the call from his head coach. And he checks the play card on his wrist. And the play clock is down to 5.
Ball on the 2-yard line for
They
the
got
West
to hurry up.
Oso
They got to hurry up,
Bears.
snap this ball. They do. Costa will pitch it out to Guerrero. Guerrero drops it, picked up, and we may have another touchdown here for the Mathis Pirates.
There goes Darian Villarreal, the junior. And that is a scoop and score Ewald Kubota turnover that led to an Aztecado group of Beeville touchdown for the Mathis Pirates.
98 yards. That's got to be the longest touchdown of the year so far for our Game Night South Texas, don't you think?
It's got to be. Wow.
Wow. That's our play of the night right there, but there is a flag on the play. So let's not get too excited. Let's see who this is going to be against. As they huddle up, the officials to make a call here. Is this one coming back? We don't know yet. Here's the call. All right, so it is a turnover. Mathis gets the ball, and that will
take away our top play.
Yeah. So that is not an hour. It's officially.
But still a great play. They still got a lot of yards on that one where that block in the back is. They're still on the West Oso side of the ball.
We've had some runs in the 70s and 80s in pass plays this year, but nothing from 98 yards. Well, just when it looked like West Oso might, avoid a shutout, the big turnover.
On the pitch throw, they just couldn't make the connection.
And Guerrero had some running room. I think he would have scored.
He did.
So now Mathis gets the ball back in West Oso territory at the 46-yard line. And the handoff to Montemayor, and the big man drags some would-be tacklers down to the 38-yard line. Let's check down with Iran Hammy down the sidelines. What you got for us?
Oh, guys, even in a blowout, we're still getting fireworks. Let me take you back to the previous play before that last series when Julio Acosta got all the way down here to the 3-yard line and then was just taken out. I was standing with the Mathis team, and they were like, oh, my God, no one could figure out who made that hit, but they were all surprised by it. And then I was just praying that West Oso would find some pay dirt there, and then unfortunately the fumble, and I couldn't believe it. He was going to go almost 90 yards until we had that block in the back. I didn't see the flag come out, so I don't know what happened there, guys.
All right, yeah, the old block in the back will get you every time, that's for sure. And we have a penalty called here against the Pirates, so they'll mark off 5 yards. It'll now be 2nd down and 7. Well, Ron's showing some enthusiasm down there on the sidelines.
I think it's that chilly weather. No, but there's a lot of energy on this Mathis sideline. As you've seen, we've seen it from the student section. There's some young cheerleaders in the stands dancing to the varsity cheerleaders. Just a lot of energy on this Mathis sideline. Understandably so, 46-0 lead.
All right, and here we go. It's 2nd and 7. And the handoff or the pitch.
Big throwdown by E.J. Montemayor, the stiff arm, and he doesn't want to go down. It takes 3 West Oso Bears to finally bring down EJ.
So can a hit of the night be delivered by an offensive player? That's the key.
That stiff arm was pretty good.
Let's take a look at it if we can, guys. If we could look at the Miracle Method stiff arm play of the game. And let's see if it qualifies as a big hit. It might. Let's see what the big man does here.
EJ sneaks his way in, but there was the first stiff arm, and then he tries to get another one here, and it took 3 Bears to just – kind of 4 Bears to finally bring him down. But that stiff arm right was strong.
That is a precision air first down. So that'll move the chains all the way down to the 32-yard line. And we have a timeout called on the play.
Mathis Pirates taking that timeout.
46-0, your score. All right, so again, if you are just joining us now, it's been all Mathis in this game. So looking ahead to tomorrow night, your game of the week, it's Rockport and
Ingleside, both teams, battling out last week. Rockport Fulton, they were tied 14-14 over in Cuero, but Cuero was able to get the win against Rockport. So Rockport needing to win against Ingleside. They're not out of playoffs yet by any means.
So I'm going to give away some
help them out.
inside information.
Ooh, what do we got?
That game originally was going to be played. Well, we tried to get that game
Yes.
for tonight, right?
The game of the week we tried to get for our Game Night South Texas matchup. So very excited to see both of those teams in our game of the week. Again, Ingleside's quarterback, Sawyer Chalk. Man, he's been chalking up stats all over the board because he was the Built Ford Tough Player of the Week in all of Texas in 4A.
Here we go. 1st and 10 for the 46. Ro Montemayor hands it off. And
there goes Aaron Acosta.
Yeah, and Acosta will get it down to the 23. He stays in bounds. The clock will continue to work. Well,
Mathis
we're getting to a
doing what
point
they need to
now
do.
where we almost have to announce the hit of the game. Do you have anything that
Oh, that's
stands
true.
out?
I do wait till that fourth quarter, but I really did
We got
like
3
that
minutes
hit.
for you to figure it out here.
I really did like that hit in the third quarter with 10:19 to go. It was 3rd down.
Do we have
it was
it?
a 3-yard sack by J.J. Zamora.
Okay.
That one was one of my favorites. But
Okay.
we'll see. We see. We got,
So we got 3:42 to play.
Someone else can give me a good candidate for big hit of the game.
Montemayor, here he goes. The big man is down to the
Did you
14.
see that leap over the defender? I liked that hurdle.
It's about a 8 or 9 yard pickup.
And about a 2-foot hurdle.
But I'm with you. I think Roll Montemayor, his brother, has got the player of the game pretty much locked in at this point, don't you think?
For sure, especially, again, going back to that 60-yard touchdown by Aaron Acosta. I was just very impressed. We saw him throw a pass, which they don't do very often, and it was completed. But just his blocking downfield as well, it just really showed how well-rounded he is as a freshman.
All right, coming off a 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 1. And Montemayor will now pick up that precision air first down. And they will end up moving those chains again.
And I know Coach Acosta said there's a lot that he wants to work on with these Mathis Pirates, definitely at halftime. But all I can say is one thing we were looking for was to see if Mathis they get off to strong starts, but can they finish?
Because you
So
were
far,
here
they've
for the
done it.
one game against London.
That London game shocked me. It started 45 minutes late. It was supposed to be a 7 o'clock start, lightning, of course. Luckily, no rain during the game. But yeah, up 16-0, and then London answered with about 41 unanswered points. But here goes number 22 with the rock, and he's got a good block. He will score.
That's
12
Cuellar,
yards out.
and he scores again. We've seen this before tonight.
That is an Aztec Auto Group of Beeville touchdown.
That's his 2nd touchdown of the evening. And we have a West Oso player down on the ground right now. 52-0 now. Mathis stretches their lead. Again, complete total domination on the running game tonight. They did throw the ball once tonight. And it was a big gainer. But other than that, it's been all running tonight.
That's right. That one catch was for 49 yards from Rogelio to Brandon Reed.
Tell you what, let's take a look at the touchdown run while we have this injury timeout. We'll show you how this play developed as it was 1st and 10.
Miracle Method helping us out, and good blocking up front. I mean, he just followed 56, and 56 didn't
I don't
even
think
have to
56
block
did
anybody.
anything. I think he
No.
just kind of he was there to knock
He was the
somebody down.
bodyguard. He was the
ready.
bodyguard.
He was ready to go if somebody came into the area.
Heck, 56 is so big, I don't think I'd want to get in that area.
No, I don't think so. And of course, 56 is Clyde Velas.
I'll have to ask because he has the same last name as Jagger Valise, so I'll be interested to know if they're related.
And we still have a player down for West Oso. Not sure how long this is going to take as we await the.
And I did want to make
Try
a
for extra
correction.
point.
Earlier I did say Les Dragon, who gave me the score update earlier for Three Rivers. I said principal, but yes, superintendent of Three Rivers. He does a great job over there. And again, very proud of his Bulldogs, who are off to an undefeated start. I need to look at the last time Three Rivers went undefeated. But of course, they'll have that Week 11 district matchup to end the regular season against the Refugio Bobcats.
Nicholas Bazaldua, their running back for one of the running backs for West Oso, is being helped off the field right now, walking very slowly with the help of a couple of trainers. Let's hope he's going to be okay. So
West Oso already battling a lot of injuries before this game.
well, this has to feel awfully good for the Mathis Pirates to be able to come in here and snap that 3-game losing streak. They've been very streaky. They started off 3-0, then they lost 3 in a row, and now they're going to win tonight. And we need to look ahead to next week and see who they have. We have a new extra point specialist in now. That is number 8. It is E.J. Montemayor. And, well, a little trouble with the hole there. That was Jimenez that was going to hold the football, but had a little bit of a miscue there, so there wasn't even an attempt made.
Next week, Mathis has Palacios on the road. Then they host Orange Grove and end at Aransas Pass.
Well, they're going to have to win out to have any chance of being that number 3 team or 4 team in the playoffs.
Exactly, to be that number 4 team, because we've got Goliad and Edna, some big dogs in London. I saw Goliad hurdle somebody for a touchdown. They're tough. But yeah, let's check out our next game for Game Night South Texas if we can. Oh, look at that. I love the belt there. He already knew he was our player of the game, I tell you. That's not our belt, but we need to get those belts. That's a Mathis belt for Rogelio Montemayor. He knows he's earned it. He's earned it tonight.
He's had a good game without a doubt. So here's where we'll be next Thursday. We'll be back at Buck Stadium. Carroll Tigers, Gregory Portland Wildcats. This goes back to the 1960s, this rivalry, the Battle of the Bridge.
Excited to see this one because, it's going to be a top spot in playoffs. Who wants to get the better seed for the playoff run? I'm going to be at Carroll tomorrow at Buck Stadium watching them play Miller. That'll be an impact going into this game. We'll see how Carroll does against Miller. That could affect the district standings as well. But Carroll, Carroll and GP are 2 teams that were very similar this year. Carroll started the season 0-3. I believe GP started the season 0-3 or 0-4. I think it was 0-3. But look at what they've been able to do since then.
Ooh, man, I tell you what.
Big hit. Yeah, that's a big hit.
That might qualify as a big hit because there's 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Sean, if you could rack that one up, let's take a look at it real quick. Let's see that replay because this could be a big hit nominee. Let's take a look at it. Miracle Method. Bring it to us. I know we got it. Somewhere. We got it? Yeah, we got it. We don't got it? Well, as you look for it, let's head down to Ron Hammy and get his thoughts on the game. Ron, how you doing down there?
I got Rogelio Montemayor with me. Stellar performance by your offense so far. What are you guys seeing out there allowing you to be so successful in the run game?
We just got to stick together and play as a team. That's it.
And you're a freshman out there doing all this. Where do you get this confidence from?
I play for my uncle and my lost ones that I've lost over the year. And my grandpa right now, he's battling to stay strong. He's sick right now, so I got to battle for him and everybody upstairs.
What's your grandpa's name?
Manuel Zuna.
All right, we're all praying for him. Thank you for your time and good luck rest of the way.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Back to you guys in the booth.
All right. I'm assuming Ron asked Coach Acosta if he could interview one of his players during the game. You don't see that very often.
Nope. But you know what? We are praying for the young man's grandpa, Emmanuel Zuna. And it's great to see a young man like that as a freshman with his head in the right place and doing it for his family. So great job tonight.
During the interview, we had a offsides call against West Oso, so it was now 1st and 15, and Acosta will now find Ryan Guerrero and might have picked up maybe 2 yards on the play. He's a pretty good ball player for a freshman. It'll be interesting to see how he develops over the next several years. He also likes to play wide receiver, and he also likes to play free safety.
He's all over the field for sure. When I interviewed him, he actually gave me 2 more positions because he'll play running back as well when EJ's at quarterback, which is his brother. He gave me 4 or 5 positions, and I said, I can't fit all that on the name the name graphic.
2nd and 13 now. Acosta will throw it out again.
There's Ryan Guerrero with the clutch catch.
Really does. I think it may be just a little bit short of a first down. I think he's about a yard shy. Nope, they're going to give it to him.
Precision air first down.
All right.
I liked the celebration, too. It was the C.D. Lamb first down celebration.
Don't bring up C.D. Lamb right now. But
no, that's true. The Dallas Cowboys, let's leave them on their bye week.
We're going to have time for one more play here before the end of the 3rd quarter. West Oso just looking to try to find a way to avoid a shutout tonight.
And they had a shot earlier, but that fumble inside the 5.
Guerrero's going to end up losing a big chunk of yardage on that play. That'll be the end of the third quarter. 52-0. West Oso trailing the Mathis Pirates. You're watching Game Night South Texas, brought to you by our good friends at Thomas J. Henry. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter right after this quick timeout. All right, welcome back to Mathis, Texas. Tonight is the home of Game Night South Texas, and it's been all Pirates tonight, 52-0 as we start the fourth and final quarter. West Oso has the ball. They're facing a 2nd and 15. They're just trying to figure out a way to get in the end zone for the first time tonight. And Acosta's back. He'll throw it. Oh, a great catch there by number 18, and that is Jeremy Amura, who is a sophomore. Boy, he showed some good hands on that catch. And that'll get them back up to the original line of scrimmage. About 3rd and 9 now. A really good catch there by number 19. Or number 18, that is. So let's see if the West Oso Bears can move those chains here and keep this drive alive. Again, we are just underway in the fourth quarter. Acosta in the shotgun. And, boy, I tell you what, he was getting pressure. He just threw the ball away out of bounds. And looks like West Oso will have to be forced to punt again tonight.
I tell you what, one number he won't forget is number 44. Brandon Reed has just been in the backfield all night long for the Mathis Pirates, causing nightmares in this Halloween October month. I am disappointed I couldn't get a Thursday game for Week 10. It would have been a Halloween game.
Yeah, we were trying to get Rivera, right?
We were Rivera and Fremont, but Fremont, I understand, they found out after we had that game picked. Yep, Cross Country District was that Friday, and he didn't want their legs to be tired, and I totally understand that. So, you know, definitely, I tried to get another game. I couldn't get one. So, hey, if anybody last minute wants to move a game to Thursday on Week 10.
Oh, yeah, everybody wants to play on Halloween. You know that.
So, come on. We'll throw some black cats in there running across the field. We'll make it all Halloween.
West Oso is going to call a timeout and think about this. They may end up going for this. You never know. Why not?
Why not, too? Yeah, 4th and 9 for the West Oso Bears. Ball just on their side on the 46-yard line.
Okay, let's check in on Three Rivers one last time. That game's got to be over by now, right?
I'm going to go with the Dave Campbell's app on this one. I think I'm going to trust this one. Let's see what we've got here. It'll take me a second. I have too many apps on my phone to find it. Here
well,
we
I can
go.
check with the defensive coach.
Is that your son by chance?
Yes. Let's see if you think if I text him in the middle of a game, you think he'll answer?
I thought you told me last week he wouldn't answer.
Oh, I know. Well, they were off last week, so.
Let's see. Well, at least according to Dave Campbell's, Three Rivers is up 75-7 in the fourth quarter with 7:07 to go.
That is absolutely insane. All right, here's a kick from Alonzo, and it's definitely going to be returnable.
Number 7 there,
Yeah,
Samuel
we got
Skipper skipping
but
around. But those blocks in the backs are killing the Mathis Pirates tonight. That's been their one downfall for sure. They've had 2 or 3 blocks in the back.
Trying to think if we've ever had and I'm sure it's probably happened, if we've had a South Texas team score 100 points.
Refugio maybe has to be close.
Yeah. I can't remember one. Personal foul, blocking in the back. You called it, Larissa. They'll bring this one back.
My money would be on Refugio or Cal Allen if anybody's done it.
Well, I know a lot of 80s, 87, 86. I've seen a few of those, but I don't remember one being in the 90s. I'm sure it's happened in the last 50 years, but I just can't recall offhand who would have done it.
And here go the Mathis Pirates again. Ooh, we're about to get back on the play with Mathis.
All right, here goes. First and forever. And
There he goes.
That's
no
a
one's
Costa.
catching Acosta.
Acosta's going to take it the distance, 79 yards.
Acosta coast for that one.
79 yards for Acosta. That's another Mathis touchdown. We're going to be in the 60s here before you know it. Well, you know, typically that'd be a big Aztec Chevrolet touchdown, but we've seen this a lot tonight. So
we have, because this is 79 yards. Earlier he had a 60-yarder. That earlier it made it 21-0, and now they're up big. The Mathis Pirates are just rolling.
58-0 now. They'll try the extra point. And once again, it's Montemayor who's going to try this. This is EJ, the big guy. Let's see what his kicking skills look like. Oh, my. That's way left and high in the air.
Go for the 2-point conversion. That's why they do go for the 2-point conversion a lot.
Yeah. Well, they're letting some other guys have some fun tonight. We're going to take a timeout. It's 58-0. You see your score. We'll be back. Ron Hammy's got a special guest down on the sidelines. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Game Night South Texas. We're at Mathis tonight. It's all Pirates up 58-0 here over the Bears. That's right, 58-0. 9:04 left to play here. And Jimenez will kick this one off. And it's a good one. Returnable to the 25, 30. This is Alonzo, who's got some running room to 30.
He's got
35,
some speed.
40,
he's a track star.
And he'll get run out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. Let's head down to the sidelines, check in with Ron Hammy. And Ron, what you got, big man?
All right, enough about the football game. Let's give the Mathis cheerleaders some spotlight. I've got one here with me. What's your name?
Maribel Martinez.
And what grade are you in?
I am currently a junior.
And how long have you been cheerleading?
The past 3 years.
So what do you like about coming out to the football games? Obviously, it's fun when you're winning, but what's your favorite part?
The atmosphere is just very different, I would say, especially being on the sidelines.
So what have you seen from your fans tonight out here? Big win.
I think they've been very pumped up and very, very supportive from the start and to the end, so it's just what we needed for a Pirate win.
All right, I'm from up north, so this weather feels great to me. How does this feel for you?
It's the first cold front of the season, so it's kind of good to get some fresh air coming, so it's good. It's kind of chilly, but I think we're pushing through.
You don't need a jacket though, right?
No.
All right, we're good down here, guys. You guys are cozy in the booth.
Yeah, it feels pretty good up here, but boy, when I went outside during a halftime, boy, that wind was churning quite a bit. But yeah, as Dale Nelson would always say, that first cold front, you don't have to worry about hurricanes anymore.
And our sponsor, Rally Credit Union, again, thank you so much for providing those towels. While you're not wiping off the sweat tonight, you might be using that if you didn't bring a jacket like myself, trying to stay warm.
Well, you're wearing shorts. And
I am wearing shorts.
You even went to an ice race practice, right, in shorts?
I did. With shorts and sandals, I walked right on that ice, and I was fine. You know,
didn't
I
slide?
can tolerate a lot. I did not slide. Nope.
You stood on the ice?
I did. Before, it was well after the hockey players went all over the ice and before the Zamboni.
Second down and 10 now for West Oso. We got some movement, and that may go against the Pirates.
Yep, number 68. He even slapped himself in the chest, knew it was him.
All right, 5-yard walk-off.
You know, you don't like to see the penalty, but you do like seeing guys who, you know, own up to their mistakes. So Mathis riding the ship after being 0-3 in district play, going to get their first district win of the season. They'll be 1-3 in district, and they'll be 4-3 overall this season. Again, they have to win the final 4 games. They'll win tonight, so the final 3 games to make it to playoffs.
Costa, look out. Look out. Gets out of the arms of one would-be tackle.
Big hit there by number 9, Rudy De Leon.
Well, he missed him on it. He whiffed on the first one, but he came back and he got him on a second try. And let's take a look at that. That may be a hit of the game. Let's take a look at it. Miracle method. Well, watch number 9. I think he's the first one to get to him.
He was the first one to get to him, but you got to look at the perseverance. He missed him. He got the tug on the jersey, but there was the big hit.
What do you think? Should that be our winner tonight?
I know. I had one picked, and I think I already switched it now to Rudy De Leon. So you're already seeing it ahead, but this is probably going to be it. A big hit on second down for Rudy De Leon and the Mathis Pirates.
Now they lost 6 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 11. And Acosta in trouble again, throws it away. It's a short catch.
And that's Brandon Reed there on the tack. I can say his name all the time. If someone hasn't recruited this guy, number 44, Brandon Reed, he's a senior for the Mathis Pirates. He's all in the backfield all the time. He's got good vision. He's in the right places at the right time.
All right. I got a...
And against London, he actually had a fumble recovery.
All right, got a message from the coach from Three Rivers, and it is gone final.
75-7, the Three Rivers Bulldogs stay undefeated. I think that's what, 7-0 now?
6-0. They were off last week, so yeah.
Oh, 56 offsides again. He was doing offsides on that play before.
They've been averaging about 54 points a game, so if he had 75 tonight.
They've got a freight train at running back. I'm blanking on his name. They've got a really solid quarterback. When we were there, we saw the run game mostly, but Three Rivers under Brent Cornegie. It's his first year at Three Rivers. He was at Orange Grove. Coach Cornegie, you know, he was retired for a bit, and then Orange Grove got him back in the game. And, you know, I think it's hard to hang up the whistle, and you see him doing just such a great job at Three Rivers. You know, they were in a tough district before with Ganado and Refugio. Now they just have Refugio.
Well, you know, I did a story on him when he retired at George West. He was going to go sell farm insurance. And,
high
snap over Acosta's head, and then he'll get, I believe that's number 9 again.
That was number 9 again. Rudy De Leon just getting the backfield now. And, you know, I got to give credit to Acosta for falling on that ball because that was hard to get when you had 4 guys coming after you. It was a high snap. There's nothing he could do about
So
it.
Cornegie, you know, he said, okay, I'm going to go sell insurance.
My alma mater, George West.
And, you know, we made a big deal about it, about retiring, you know, confetti up in the air and everything. Then, of course, he comes out of retirement 2 or 3 years later because he's still in his 50s. He's still a young man. And he can coach for a long time. So he's the only coach, and you already know this. We talked about this before. The only coach to ever be the head coach of both George West and Three Rivers.
Which is hard. You know, that's a big rivalry that has not been played officially in the regular season since 2013. I graduated in 2011.
What's going on there?
I didn't even know it had stopped because I went to college at UT. Then I, you know, got some other, you know, got my first job and everything. There's EJ Montemayor, and he is just running over. No one can bring him down, and he is inside the red zone, ball around the 12-yard line for EJ Montemayor. But no, you know, that's a rivalry that hasn't been played since 2013. Recently, they've tried to play it in some scrimmages. I would love to see that rivalry come back.
That could be a Game Night South Texas nominee right there.
Oh, for sure, for sure. George West versus Three Rivers. You know, every time that game was played, the entire stadium was packed, standing room only. One of my favorite games in football and volleyball.
Well, the clock is winding down to 3 minutes, 16 seconds left to play. It's 1st and 10 now for the Pirates. And they got a chance to get into the 60s here with another touchdown. And let's see what Ro Montemayor will do here under center. And he'll hand it off to his brother, EJ. EJ is around the left side, and he's
got
in
room to run
for another Mathis touchdown.
12-yard run.
All right, they're now officially in the 60s. They're now at 64.
There's some happy fans from Mathis for the Aztec Auto Group of Beeville touchdown. Oh, well, look at that. Some strong fans, too, lifting them up. That's what we like to see on the sideline. You'll have to go back and look at that. We will have the full game on YouTube so you can watch later. So make sure if you're her friend, you tell her to find it in the 4th quarter.
Well, that might be worth a can we show that as a replay? I think we should.
I know. If we have that, let's see if we've got it.
Let's run that back.
Oh, no, we don't have it. But, yeah, we'll have that on YouTube, the full game, for you to rewatch.
All right, Jimenez now in to try the extra point. And the kick is up, and it's good.
There we go.
65 now for the Pirates, 0 for the Bears. 1:55 left to play in the football game. Are we going to keep it here, guys? We're going to keep it here? Okay. I get the nod from Sean. Says, yeah, we're keeping it here. The players all fired up, ready to go. So what a difference, the two sidelines here. We got a team with 65 points, with another team with 0. Okay, it's time to name the big hit of the game, officially.
Our big hit Sponsored by King Ranch Ag and Turf. So who gave us the big hit of the game? Well, you just saw it recently. I had to make a change here, but just check out Rudy De Leon, never giving up on this play. He got the original stop, and then there's a big hit from behind. I mean, Acosta did not see that coming. Rudy De Leon. It was a close one because I had one, I believe, from J.J. Zamora that I liked in the third quarter, but that was a big hit.
Well, he didn't give up on the play, that's for sure, and I think that's what got him the award as well. So what do you get for winning that?
I know, we need to have something. I don't even know if sometimes we pick these big hits. I don't even know if they won. We need to I'll start telling the coaches that he was our big hit of the game.
All right, here's the kickoff. And
there goes Ryan Guerrero trying to make some room.
They got up to the 33. So who does West Oso have now? Who do they have down the stretch?
West Oso, they've got some tough opponents coming up ahead.
It's a tough district. We talked about it.
Because Edna, Edna's the one who injured the Orange Grove quarterback. And they even injured a Refugio lineman who's coming back.
Yeah.
And, Edna's just really, really tough. And what'll be interesting to see is Edna versus Goliad. Both teams not in our area, but they're both just so strong. West Oso coming up next, though, they'll have the London Pirates who have been, they have probably the top 3 teams with they've already played Orange Grove. Orange Grove's up in that mix, too. But you've got London, Edna, and Goliad left on your schedule.
That's tough. Coming up after the game, I'm sure we'll try to get a live interview with Coach Acosta after the ball game. So hopefully we can get his thoughts.
His first year at the helm for the Mathis Pirates. Last year he was on the staff of the state champion Cal Allen softball team.
And his daughter still is a prominent pitcher on that team. So I think they're the favorites to win it again this year.
I do. They graduated. Now they graduated one of the top third basemen in the state, as well as shortstop as well, who are both at college at UT Arlington. Gosh, it's been so long. I'm like UT Arlington, UT Dallas. It's one of those UT schools up north, and they were just really strong. Megan Geyer, Alana Almaraz, 2 really key seniors that graduated from that team. But they do bring a lot back. I mean, Jordan Thibodeau, one of the top pitchers in the Coastal bench.
Oh, I think she is the top pitcher, without a doubt.
Exactly. She's going to be really good. She just committed. I forgot which school it was. But your Mathis Pirates are our champions tonight.
They are. They win it 65-0 over the West Oso Bears, snapping a 3-game losing streak. So they now improved to 1-3 in District 15-3A Division II, 4-3 overall. So they have a winning record overall. So good for them as they right the ship tonight with a dominant running game. And again, our player of the game tonight is Ro Montemayor. He scored 3 touchdowns. And he had a lot of support. There were a lot of guys that scored touchdowns tonight. As we await a post-game interview with Coach Rodney Acosta, who is my neighbor, lives right across the street from me.
He's going to be very happy tomorrow. What the good thing about these Thursday games, it gives you an extra day to study maybe your next opponent. It gives you an extra day to celebrate coming off the big win.
Well, it certainly plays to your advantage, especially if you win the football game. So we're looking down on the field to see when we can get Coach.
And again, Mathis has Palacios next, and still on the schedule is Orange Grove and I believe Aransas Pass. They've got to win those final 3 games for the Mathis Pirates to punch their ticket to playoffs.
Well, if they keep playing like this, they are on their way without a doubt. But they got to work their way up the standings in a very, very tough district. Well, the Mathis fans are very happy tonight, and they'll all be in a good mood tomorrow at school. As they play not sure if that's a fight song or the alma mater they're playing there. I think it's the alma mater, isn't it?
Sounds like the alma mater. I went to George West, so I don't know, but it sounds like an alma mater.
Got that ring to it,
It's got
right?
some good energy, though.
Yeah. All right, let's head down to the field, and we got Aron Happy with a very happy Rodney Acosta. Aron, it's your time. Take it away.
Coach Acosta, we talked about not shooting ourselves in the foot in that second half. How do you feel the team performed there in the end?
We stepped it up. We kind of had a talk with them about the little things, the mistakes we were making at halftime, and they did a good job of coming back. We're still working on the on winning a football game with character. You know, that's huge for me, and we're gonna keep on pressing that. But I'm always proud of these kids. I'm always proud of these kids. They you know, they're great kids.
Your first district win, the team's first district win, how do you guys use this as momentum to finish out strong and possibly get that playoff spot?
Well, again, that's our goal. We want to get in the playoffs. You know, I just at this point it doesn't matter the place. This place, Mathis, has not been in the playoffs for the last couple of years, and we want to try to get our foot in the door and try to build on that.
All right, Coach, big victory. Appreciate your time tonight.
Thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me down on the field. I'll send it back to you guys in the booth.
Well, Rod, good job again, as always. And, you know, Coach Acosta, yeah, it's a big win, 65-0. But as a coach, what do? You got to motivate the players. You got to find ways to get better. And I'm sure
it's not going to be easy. Again, they've got 3 games in a row to win. That would be 4 total after winning tonight. But, hey, that's how they started the season. They won 3 straight to kick off the season.
Hey, be sure and join us again a week from tonight. We'll be at Buccaneer Stadium for the annual Battle of the Bridge, Carroll Tigers.
But we will not be on this channel, KDF.
Okay.
We will be on Channel 6.
Oh, we're going to be back on the big boy station next week.
We are,
okay.
so tune in to Channel 6, kickoff at 7 p.m.
All right, very good. And you see Coach Acosta talking to the players down there on the sidelines. All right, well, we appreciate you tuning in tonight, and we had a good time here in Mathis. It's the first visit ever for Game Night South Texas, and it was a very good one for the Mathis Pirates. 65-0 again, your final score for Larissa Liska. How you got to do last name, Liskey? You like that?
I like it. I like it.
Larissa Liska and Rod Happy down on the sideline. For all the crew here, did an outstanding job tonight. They always do. I'm Alan Harwell. Again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next Thursday night from Buccaneer Stadium. Have a great night and a super weekend. Good night, everybody.
Thomas J. Henry's Game Night South Texas is a presentation of KRIS 6 News, presented by Thomas J. Henry.